Hey, what's happening, guys? It's Joku. It's draft day. It is draft time. We are like 5 minutes away from this thing, and I am so stoked right now. I'm hoping to get a few people in here. Just didn't want to watch the draft alone. Wanted to share it with you guys. I know we had a bunch of people out there, so welcome to the draft party. It'll probably just be a few of us, but it's going to be a hell of a time. I'm so looking forward to it. So, what do you guys think? What's happening at 12 right now? That's really what I want to hear from you guys. I want to know 12. I want to know 19. I want to know what you think this draft board's going to be. I know Burrow is straight up going to the Bengals. They already sent him a welcome jersey, a welcome letter, everything else he needs. So he's going to be all bangled out for that first pick. We got a decent shot here. I know we're all watching the draft, so just going to be kind of chilling out. And I know I said I wasn't going to go live, but who are we kidding, man? I live for this stuff. Like, I truly, truly do. And I wanted to share it with you guys. I wanted a bunch of us to get together and be able to check it out. So, hit me up in the comments. I got the live feed up. I want to know what the nation's thinking, man. So, 12 is Judy. Man, that would... Been a lot of talk about that. Judy's been moving all around this board. Oh, Rich, what's going on? Catch up. Dude, what is happening, man? I am so happy so many people came out for this. I really, really want to see... what we end up doing, man. This is going to have such a big impact on our team next year. No wide receiver in the first round. It was a smokescreen. It's very, very possible. I've said that before with how deep this receiver class is. But a lot of the nation, including myself, want one of those top three, so we're going to have to see what's happening. Chris, what's going on, man? The time is upon us. So excited to see how this unfolds. Me too, man. I want to see what trades we pull off. I want to see exactly what's going to happen. Mitchell, what's going on? If CD ain't there, Ruggs, I completely agree with that statement. I'm curious to see if either one of those dudes are there. A lot of teams were talking about trading up, so, it's going to be tough. Meme review, let's make it happen. Stumbling, dude, we need to kind of connect at some point after this, just so I can check it out. And then, dude, I have no problem cutting a video with you, especially if you got some funny-ass memes out there. Zach, at work, so I'm going to watch the draft on my phone, but I'm hoping we get Lamb at 12 and then trade back at 19. It's very, very possible. You guys can see on my screen, Samoan just went live too. Every channel out there is going to end up going live and putting on some Raider shows. It's awesome to see the nation come together like that and just everybody out there throwing it out. This is the time, man. This is where it counts, right here. Oh, Matt, what's going on, dude? I'm here, silver and black, pumping in the veins. Lamb at 12. Man, Lamb at 12 seems to be a common theme. I think we won't trade 19. I don't think. Oh, hey, Supreme, what's happening, dude? I don't think we're going to trade it either. I think we're going to make both of these picks. That is two top-tier talents that we can bring onto this team. So I'm definitely thinking that we're going to go out there and nail one of those two big, big names out there. I'm curious to see what happens if Judy's on the board at 12 and the other two are not. I'm curious to see if we take him there. At that point, I don't see us taking a receiver right there at 12. I've seen a lot of drafts where they still have us going defense. Both picks this, so I'm curious to see what happens. Oh, real time, what's going on, dude? Let's get more draft picks. I'm excited. We are going to get more draft picks. I think it's going to come with us trading maybe one of those thirds and possibly a fifth to work our way into that second round. I think Gabe Jackson's definitely on the board as far as the trade block goes. PJ Hall's on that trade block. So there's a lot of things that could happen out there. There's a lot of people out there saying that Derek Carr's still on that trade block. So if Carr's still on that trade block, there's no telling what's going to happen throughout this draft. We could pull some serious value. You end up dealing Carr and you end up dealing Gabe Jackson, you're going to end up getting some major picks out there. Woo, it's about to be good. It's about to go off. Time is coming. I think we're going to get CD first, Luck, or Henry Riggs, and then a DB. That's very possible. I could see it going offense and then defense. It's just all going to depend on how this board shakes out. Ooh, it looks like we're getting closer and closer, man. All you guys got this draft up and going, I'm sure. Waiting for it to click on, so be ready, man. Be ready. We are about to flip everything. Win or lose or tie, Raider Nation till I die. That is a fact, Matt. That is a fact. And I'm telling you, man, we got a shot right now. This team is seriously on the cusp of being something great. And there's no reason that we should screw this up. There truly is not. So if we can make the right picks, and I trust in Mayock 110%, and I really think we're going to go out there and make a big impact tonight. I got it going on my phone, so I might be like a second or two off, but damn, dude, I'm so ready. Carver's playing Call of Duty instead of Madden. Man, Carr does get out there and run some games. We got to get a wide receiver at the 12th. watch who you want to, dude. We're definitely getting a wide receiver at that 12 spot. That is for sure. Like, for sure. Make sure I'm on the right thing there. Oh, Michael Irvin's making the final word right now. We're about to jump into this. As much as I like... Oh, man. I'm going to be pissed off we trade 19 for him. I'm going to be pissed off if we pull that trade off. So many people were talking about that today. My brother was texting me. I kept popping up on Twitter that we were going to trade and get Ngakoue out there. I do not want to see that trade happen. I don't think... There's a lot of people that do want to see that happen for some reason. I really do not want it to. So I'm curious to see if it plays out. I think we get way more value out of the draft, but that's a very real possibility. We end up pulling that trade. Beers to you and all the nation. Dad, man, I'm not going to lie. I'm drinking a soda right now. I'm going to drink a soda and enjoy this draft with you. Kirby, real-time Raider, me too. Everybody thinks it, man. Oh, it's showtime. It is kicking off. I'm going to let this play through because I know we're all sitting there watching it right now. And I ain't going to miss parts of this, so I want to see what happens with it. They are not trading Carr. Stop trip. Dude, Andrew, I don't believe that they are trading Carr. If you follow this channel, you know damn well that I am a true Derek Carr supporter. I think it would be a terrible, terrible mistake that I am not tripping over that. It's just what people are talking about, so I wanted to put it out there before the draft so that I could silence everybody after this draft and watch him lead us into the playoffs next season. Hope. Oh, man. There's a lot of people that want to see Mariota take this team over and watch Carr get traded off in this draft. I think it's a terrible, terrible mistake. I truly think it is. If Carr slips up, then you let Mariota have his shot. But you need to give Carr this chance to go out there, especially if we're pulling one of those big receivers at 12. This offense will be out of control, and our defense will be shut down, and we will have a serious shot at ripping through some teams out there. Can you guys hear my phone in the background of this? Because that's what I'm streaming the draft through, and I'm not trying to catch any shit from the NFL or getting this thing shut down just because we're all hanging out, having a good time. I'm not watching the draft. Leaning on you to keep me informed. Chris, I got you, man. Trust me, I will give you every pick as it comes through. And I'm staying with it through the draft. I know the Raiders are potential last pick is 19. I am going to finish this draft out. We are going from start to finish with this thing. Numbers, what's happening, man? I know you're ready for this. Who needs a link to the draft? Oh, yeah. Check out Luke. Luke can get you a link to the draft if you need one out there. I was having trouble getting that link for some reason. I don't know if they didn't want me to do it, if I was just screwing something up. Any surprises today in the virtual draft? No, not that I know of. That they've been doing so many of these practice drafts. I think they got all the kinks worked out in this thing. I think you're going to end up seeing this thing flow without, like, pretty much seamlessly for these guys out there. Oh, Gord, what is up, man? You finally made it out to one of the live shows. I'm honestly happy as shit that you were in here. I want to see how this ends up breaking down. That's why I'm here, brother. Much love, Chris, dude. That's what I do my best to do. Is just put the information out there for you guys to see. Don't try to twist it. I try to keep it straightforward. And as far as this draft goes, whatever happens, I will let you know, man. Carr plus Ruggs plus Jefferson equals Super Bowl. Dude, I really like Jefferson. They were showing everybody's tape earlier, but they kept showing that kid over and over again. I don't understand what it is about him that doesn't have him in the talk of these top three. I seriously like that kid. And he is a definite possibility at 19. And I'll tell you right now, I would be so happy if we pulled that off. Bucks trade up for a wide receiver. Bucks are going all in. That is very, very possible that Bucks are trying to build that offense and give Brady exactly what he wants. That offense was already pretty powerful. I could see the Bucks honestly going offensive line to try to protect him a little bit better. But I would not be shocked if they ended up making some kind of big move out there. They already made one by bringing Brady in there, finish it off. Henry Ruggs and Chase Claypool, that could be a very real possibility. I would like to see what happens with Claypool. I know he's going to end up probably going tomorrow. I don't think anybody's going to move up to grab him, but he's a definite number 2 out there. Thank you, brother, for the shout out. Oh, dude, anytime, dude. Let's hope the Chargers don't pick on. don't pick up Tua, and we're in big trouble, dude. I'm telling you, man, Tua going to the Chargers scares the shit out of me. I'm not even gonna lie. That would be a huge play for them, like a huge, huge play. Oh man, look at that, 60 remote setups of all those different teams out there. That is crazy. I wish I was better at this shit, so I could have set up like a big Zoom for everybody to come hang out, and we all just would have been live out here together. If anybody knows how to do that, get with me. Maybe next year I can set something like that up. Oh, here we go. There he is.
2020 NFL Draft. Thank you for taking the time to be with us. Like millions of fans, team personnel, and prospects, I join you from my home.
They should have put in some like background booze behind him talking. Oh, Supreme, it's time, buddy. It is time.
Bravely on the front lines, and those whose lives have been profoundly changed by this unprecedented crisis. We marvel at the compassion and courage of our healthcare heroes and first responders. We appreciate our leaders and the men and women serving our country.
Come on, Goodell, I respect you and what these people are doing, but let's get to the draft, baby. It is time. They're trying to open up dining rooms in Georgia. And for you guys that don't know, I own a few restaurants, and I ain't doing it. That shit is terrifying. I'm not gonna add to that problem right there. I promise you that.
For those who need it most. For those able to help, we encourage you to visit NFL.com/relief.
Who's your dream draft in the first round? My perfect draft would be we get CeeDee Lamb at 12 and we get Queen at 19. That would be my ideal draft. I think that would plug two giant holes out there. If we ended up getting Ruggs at 12 and Queen at 19, I'd still be happy about that. And I'd be happy if we brought in Murray at 19. So there's a few different options I would take at it, but the main two would be Lamb and Queen for me. I don't know how a lot of you guys feel about it. Let me know. That would be my ideal draft for us moving forward. A lot of talks about a cornerback going first at number 12. A lot of people talking C.J. Henderson.
To perform the national anthem, we welcome from his home, with help from his daughter Georgia, Grammy and Emmy Award winner and New Orleans Saints fan, Harry Connick Jr.
Oh. Oh, let's go. Sorry, I had to show off that baldness for a second, but you got to pay your respects out there. Let's see. What about Yannick and Knights? Dude, a lot of people are talking about that trade. I'm curious to see if they pull that trade off. There's so much hype behind it right now. I'm curious to see what ends up happening with it. I can't see the draft. Oh, Kirby, you better fix that, man. I just want an explosive offense. We need an identity. We're not good on defense or offense right now. Catch up that as a fact, dude. I will take anything we can get right now. I like Queen better than Murray. Murray is, dude, I like Queen better than Murray too. I think we're going to need him to be that outside linebacker. He's going to have to do a lot of coverage. Queen would be the better linebacker in that situation, but overall, Murray's like the better overall linebacker. We got two studs in there already, so let's bring in that cover dude and see what's going to happen. I don't know, man. I'm so ready for this. We could pull off, man. That's the thing. There could end up being some blockbuster trades out there. The nation.
We're at the movies and we need to silence our phone. Who knows where that button is?
I don't have silent.
Everyone does, right? It happens to all of us. We buy a new home and we turn it.
Let me ask you guys this while we're just chilling out through this commercial break. Would y'all be pissed if we went out there and got an offensive lineman? Because it's... I mean, I've read a few different articles, and if the right offensive lineman slips down there to 12, there's a real shot that we end up taking him. So I just want to get your thoughts on it. I know it's something that every team needs, but I really think we're on the cusp of being something great right now, so we need to get just some pure talent out there. I hate ads. I can't see this. Please start the draft. Dude, it's killing me, man.
Just kidding.
Yes, Anthony, this is live, man. Welcome to the show.
Sorry. Reese's.
Catch up anyone call any trades. I'm still thinking if we do end up trading 19, I think 19 is going to be traded to the Colts for their 2 second-round picks. And I still think that's a great move with how deep this draft is. But another part of it is this draft really deeper than any other draft that you've seen out there? Or is it just that we've all been at home, so everybody's studied like every single one of these dudes? And it really builds them up. Herbert going before Tua? Dude, damn. I don't think so. It's possible, though. It's all going to come down to the Chargers and who they take. I'm hoping the Chargers take Herbert. I really think that dude's going to end up being a bust. And then if Tua keeps slipping down the board, there's no telling what happens at number 12. We need receivers. We do. I'm hoping we get 2 over the next couple days, and I'm hoping we get one of them tonight, real early in this draft. Checking out all the Raider YouTube channels today. Dude, definitely do it, man. Bounce around, check everybody out. Have a feeling a lot of people are going to be bouncing around tonight, just kind of hanging out, checking out the different streams. I know there's a few channels that have a bunch of people together. I just wanted to come out there just to have a smaller show to have a bunch of people to watch it with. Man, this thing commercial breaks for days. Herbert is definitely a Charger. Let's all cross our fingers and hope that Herbert ends up going to the Chargers. Offensively, we're lacking a true number 1 and a competent scheme. Defensively, we have so many holes to fill. Defensively, I truly don't think we do. I think if we can go out there and get that cornerback and we can get a linebacker, and the thing is, the linebacker we could probably definitely get later in this draft. But the cornerback we're going to have to get early if we're going after a corner. So I'm really thinking that's either going to be 12 or 19. I've seen a lot of people having us taking McKinney at 19 in these latest drafts, so I'm curious to see what happens with that. The Chargers choose Herbert. I don't know. Dude, it's going to be tough, man. No way Chase Young to the Bengals. Dude, the Bengals already sent Joe Burrow a welcome letter, jerseys with his name on it for him and his mom and his dad, and then just like a shit ton of swag for him out there. So there is no doubt that Burrow is going anywhere except the Bengals. That is a guarantee out there right now. Hopefully we get a real QB, please. Man, I'm telling you, if we're going to go out there and we get into that second round, I would take Hurts. Just going to say it. I would take Hurts and get him on this roster, get Peterman gone, give that kid a shot to compete out there. You want some true excitement? Get him. I still think Love is going to take time to develop, but I still think he has serious bust possibilities all about him too, so I'm curious to see who bites on that. I know one of those idiots out there had us taking him at 19, and I think that would be a terrible mistake, like a terrible mistake, but I would go ahead and bring in Hurts, and if Tua drops to 12, I'd go ahead and bring in Tua too, just to see what happens with it. Elijah, what's happening, man? No to the offensive lineman. Maybe take one next year. Wide receiver and cornerback today, hopefully. That's like the ideal draft right there. Wide receiver, quarterback, wide receiver, linebacker. Somewhere right in there. Definitely we get to... Dude, catch up. If we double up today on wide receiver, I will be going crazy. Like, truly going crazy. Oh God, Kirby, I'm with you, dude. So many commercials. I wonder if they're still getting set up, like linking everybody together, so they just keep pumping these commercials at us.
So there may be some technological glitches, and we will ride through it.
How would you feel if we didn't take a receiver at all in the first round? I honestly, with how deep this draft is, I wouldn't be totally pissed about it, just because there's a lot of receivers on the back end of this that we could definitely get if we moved into the second. That would still be a quality starter out there for us. But there's only a few that are like those true game breakers, and that's what we're missing right now. I mean, on our offense, that's what we're missing, because other people have said it. If we would have had AB on this team last year, we probably would have had closer to 10 wins, just because it took an entire element away from our offense, and we need that shit back. We have to get it back. Yeah, dude. Carver, it's coming. All right. There's Zach. I would imagine this pick's not going to take a long time.
Without further ado, to officially open the 2020 draft, let's go to the commissioner.
Oh, let's do it. Stop you talking and just do it.
This way is a new experience for all of us, but some things remain the same. First, the hugs. Sharing that special moment with a player when he is selected is a big highlight for me. My body won't miss those great big bear hugs, but I sure will. Instead, we'll find other ways to have fun virtually. Second, I will miss the interaction I have with our fans over these.
I'm watching it on ESPN.
It's a draft tradition, and one that I genuinely enjoy.
I'm actually watching it through my phone because I have my computer set up with all this crap going on, and I didn't want it to slow it down at all.
Guys, you can do better than that. Let's go. Oh, Strahan, come on, let's go.
There you go. At least we're getting the booze in.
All right, keep it coming.
Now shut your mouth and get these picks going.
Yes, I can hear you from my basement, so keep it coming. Lastly, the best part of the draft is that it restores hope and generates optimism. Because every team gets better through the draft. So good luck to every team, and let's get it started.
Who would you rather have slide 7 or 8? Slide Okuda or Simmons? The Raiders trade up for either one. Man, that's a tough one, dude. I would honestly take either one of those dudes. If I had to make the choice, I would rather get Okuda just because I know we could still get Queen. So I would take that. What do you think? Who would you take, Devin? Earn it by being trash.
Over the last 10 to 15 years, have struggled. Fifth worst record.
Yeah, I'd much rather trade down than trade up. Garby, I'm with you, man. They are just dragging this thing out. Garby, you take Simmons. I mean, that dude's going to be a true freak. Rather trade up for Tua. It's possible. Rich, man, I'm telling you, there's a chance Tua ends up slipping to us. A lot of people have been questioning that injury. And I know he put his tape out there, and I thought he looked damn good in that tape, but he does. I mean, he's had multiple injuries, so there's a chance he slips down this board. Because once he makes it past those top 5, if he's not off that board, there's a chance he makes it all the way to us. And I would be happy if we ended up taking Tua at 12. I'm not going to sit here and lie about it.
Even after he was a 2014 Mr. Football out of Athens High School in Southeast Ohio. And then, of course,
No, Rich, I'm hoping we don't get one. I just saw a few people talking about it.
he was considered to be the next Alex Smith, but never really got going. Then he transferred to LSU. His first season in 2018 was okay. 16 touchdowns, 5 picks. And then 2019 happened, and my God, he rolled in.
And he blew up, scored all the touchdowns, took home the Heisman. Now he gets the gift of playing for the Bengals. I almost feel bad for this kid. They started the Bengals down to 7 minutes. All right, sweet. So it's going, man. I'm curious to see how this first pick comes through and what this is exactly going to look like. Tua going to LA. Numbers, it's possible, dude. A lot of people are saying Herbert to LA. Damn. Good old Mel. That's who has us taking freaking Love at 19.
What impressed me the most was the big games. There were 5 opponents see Joe Burrow.
Wonder if they're gonna let their whole 7 minutes expire, even though everybody in the whole damn world knows what's coming right here. Herbert to the Dolphins. That's very possible. Bryce, we talked about that earlier, dude. Everybody's waiting to see if they actually pull that trade off. What if we trade up at 12 and trade down at 19? It would depend on what we had to give up at 12 to move up. No love at 19. I know, it's like such a joke, dude. That dude's such a putz. There's no other way to put it. Such a weirdo draft. It truly is, man. That's a sure thing, and they've already milked 3 minutes off this clock. Wonder if it'll be where like they just cut camera and go straight to Goodell.
Also a very accurate quarterback, over 76% completion. That is something that also translates a couple things I really like about Joe Burrow.
All right, Kurt, thanks very much.
CD, we're waiting to see.
It was your job to evaluate talent like Joe Burrow when you were working with
Dolphins don't like Tua. That's what I heard. Yeah, and I've heard that Tua doesn't like them either. So that might not be the best fit right there. They have Herbert writ all over him, but the Chargers might end up ruining that plan. I honestly figured these first 2 picks would have been pretty much just boom, boom. Everybody knows what's happening here. You think the Lions take Okudah? That seems like a pretty definite 1-2. It seemed like 1, 2, and 3 were pretty locked up. Love how the Bengals said they were going to go quick and they already knew who they wanted. Dude, they already sent this kid merch and everything, man. The fact that this pick isn't in yet blows my mind. It's not like these guys all have to call and connect with each other. Graham said I'm pissed already and the Raiders haven't even picked yet. Man, give it time, dude. We're about to make some splashes out there. But we all have to wait for Cincinnati to figure out how computer works. Dragging it out for drama. That's pretty much it. Because, I mean, with how many practice drafts and mock drafts these dudes have already done, they know who's coming up. Plus, they got to fill that 2-hour window they put out there. It's like a 2.5-hour window. That's why I wanted to go live for it, because I was going to do a recap show afterwards. I was like, there's no way in hell that I get on at 11:30 and end up going to like 1. I guess they got to be up and work in the morning. And Booger's out there. He wants to hear what you got to say. Booger wears me out, man. No, a few guys out there that like him, but this dude drives me insane. Just talks in circles the entire time. We should set up a Zoom. Dude, I don't know how to do that stuff, dude. I'm not the most computer illiterate person out there. It would blow my mind if they pass up on Burrow. Dude, there is no chance they pass up on Burrow. It would be cool just because they would finally do something. Why are the Bengals still on the clock? Yeah, Rich, that's it. That's what we're all asking ourselves right now. Zoom, I think we can only put 3 people, or at least for free.
And for about 30 seconds, spoke about something that was very near and dear to his heart.
Oh man, you could tell this is already all filler bullshit out here. I've all seen this speech 1,000 times. It is. Cut off this little speech and get this pick in. Let's move on to Washington.
Impoverished area, and the poverty rate is almost 2 times the national average, and there's so many people there that don't have a lot, and I'm up here for all those kids in Athens and
Luke, I don't want to chance jacking up my stream by joining into Zoom. I don't even have Zoom or anything downloaded.
Hungry after school. You guys could
I mean, Joe does seem like a good kid. It sucks he's going to the Bengals, dude.
And that has led to the Joe Burrow effect away from the field, including restaurants in the Plains, Ohio, naming meals and omelets after him. Look at him celebrating with the fans after they came back after that win over Alabama, and then changing his jersey name to Burrow in classic Louisiana.
Everybody knew it was Burrow. That's all they talked about since they've been on the clock. Just announce it and move on, people.
In a landslide and over $500,000 raised to the Athens.
Oh, yes.
He got a giraffe named after him. He put up a sign.
I think I have like a 15-second delay on you guys.
And of course, self-deflecting as well, basically monitoring and saying, I haven't gotten a haircut in a month, so don't make fun of me. But ladies and gentlemen, the pick is in. The Bengals have turned in their selection.
Here it comes.
Let us go to the commission.
That's what I'm saying, Matt. No offensive line. Please, for the love of God.
With the first pick in the 2020 draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select Joe Burrow, quarterback, LSU.
All right, moving on. Joe Burrow's been signed.
And there you see Joe with mom and dad, and you have to wonder what's going through his mind right now. Remember, when he entered the transfer portal, he said one more time he wanted to go to Nebraska, and Scott Frost, the coach, said, is he better than what we got? The answer is yes. Mel Kiper,
Chris Burrow's off the board.
I'll tell you what, the improvement was so dramatic.
All right, that helps out. Washington's clock's already running, so hopefully this will go pretty seamless here.
You see this guy putting up big numbers. He looks like he's got it. He's going to incorporate every
And
receiver.
Burrow's going to have a rough day. Dude, I'm telling you right now. Out of all the teams that this kid could have gone to, he's going to have a rough time in Cincinnati. AJ better stop faking his injury and come back and play for this kid, or it's going to be a long first season for him.
He got by, struggle in the Clemson game early, and then all of a sudden, lights out. Again, Joe Burrow's poise, his confidence, the way he manipulates the pocket, he just has that it factor. He has tremendous
Yeah,
awareness.
Young is
He
next.
slips, he dips,
I would be shocked if he's not off the board right here.
down the field. Joe Burrow put together the best season I can ever remember a college quarterback having. As I said, you're talking about the elite
I mean, Washington has a ton of holes, but he's arguably the best player in this entire draft. Oh, Chris said, holy hell, it's going to take an hour to get to pick 12. Dude, I'm telling you, you're probably right about that. Everybody saying they're fielding trade offers before they do anything. I wonder if these dudes' phones are already truly blowing up, or if these guys are. I've already talked to everybody and kind of know what's happening. I can throw out the draft if Chase doesn't get picked here. If Chase Young doesn't go right here, that would be a wrench into this entire draft. I'd be curious to see what Detroit did at that point, because that could free up Okudah to drop a few spots, and then I could definitely see us trading up to get that. Broke out my car jersey, just in case he's gone. I'm just messing with you. His ass ain't gonna be gone. What do you guys think? You think he'll actually have success out there in Cincinnati? Do you think Joe Burrow is good enough to turn that entire franchise around? I'll give him a shot. He's got a shot at it. They need to get some other talent to put around him. I don't want to see some kid that has that much talent just get wasted away, though. That would destroy me. Like, just sucks to see that happen. Maybe he just gets ate up for 2 years, gets traded off, and then ends up exploding somewhere. Oh, the pick's in. The pick is in.
secure, and then hit Justin Jefferson
Yep.
across the middle of the field.
Chase Young, number 2.
Has made a living doing this his entire career. He doesn't have to be a great athlete, but he's so just smooth in the pocket. And now, outside the pocket, he's a guy who can escape the rush again, puts up in the pocket now to the right, get outside the tackle box, and just throw a dart down the right side.
Honestly, Chris, yeah. Like, very much like David Carr. I could end up seeing Burrow have a very similar career to David Carr. And then ended up on NFL Network talking about what could have been. Except he doesn't have a little brother to carry through. Man, I just hope we get a good draft and don't stretch for picks. I feel like that kid waiting to open my Christmas presents. Oh man, I'm right there with you. I don't think we'll overstretch, but a lot of people said that we stretched last year. But I really like Farrell, dude. I seriously do. I know we passed up on a lot of talent out there, but I think that kid ended up having a pretty good year, and I think he fits the mold that we were looking for. So I'm confident. Giants getting an O-line, yeah, that's very possible. I think Arizona's taking O-line too.
Well, we all knew this was coming. Doesn't make it any less powerful. Joe, you were in
Dude, get
Nashville.
Joe off the screen. This should have happened right after the pick.
Number 1 overall.
Washington already has their pick in.
I would have told you were crazy.
1 year left for Carr. No Higgins. I don't care if he's from Clemson. He's ranked 32 best player in the draft or something like that. Yeah, I don't see that happening either. I don't think that's coming. Cesar Ruiz.
It's a dream come true.
Mel Kiper shared earlier that going into last season, he had a 6th round
Staring at the
grade on
face,
you.
waiting to eat. That's what I'm saying.
A national title, you're number 1 overall. How do you process that?
It's very possible. I'm hoping he does, man. I'm hoping he does. Farrell has all the talent in the world. Him and Max Crosby together, and then you bring Nazep in there, and then when you jack up our defensive tackles, man, our defense is looking straight right now. We need to get those little pieces.
We did. We weren't. I mean, I just wasn't as good as I was.
Yeah, dude. This interview's killing me. Just get this interview off the screen, man. Make the pick. Do the interview. Washington already has their pick in. Get to it, people.
The Athens County area. I wanted to get something to represent my home area, my hometown, and Nike made this for me. It's been great. I just want to show as much appreciation for this area as I can.
Joe, congratulations. Number 1 overall.
Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations, Joe. You earned that. I'm Farrell. He was definitely a character pick. Good positive energy in the locker room. He was a character pick, but the dude has some serious talent, man. The reason he was at the top of that draft board, he started to slide down a little bit right before the draft, but he was up at the top in the beginning. I was happy with that pick, and I stand behind that kid. I think he's going to end up growing and making a huge impact on our defensive line. He was close so many times last year. He's going to get home this year, especially with Max drawing all those double teams.
Come out of Ohio State. Chase Young, of course, born in Upper Marlboro, Maryland. Here's the entire list of Ohio State defensive
Take that phone, Chase.
that have had multi-years with double-digit sack seasons. Mike Vrabel and Chase Young. That's the entire list. That's why a lot of people think that they are zeroing in on the man they call the Predator because of those long dreadlocks.
This dude is a complete just freak out there. Yeah, Gord, this is wearing me out, dude. I know there's time between picks. People got to take trade offers, but they're bouncing all around right now.
Let's go to Roger Goodell.
There we go.
With the second pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the Washington Redskins select Chase Young, defensive end, Ohio State. Congratulations, Chase.
Man, there was a lot of talk about them trading this pick off. I'm curious to see if they trade this or if they just go ahead and take a kuda with it. That's exactly what I mean, numbers. It's very possible. A lot of people talking about trading with the Lions, and the Lions were pretty open about it. So if they can get some value to get that top 3 pick, it's a very possible trade opportunity right here. But if they don't trade, it's a kuda. I'm sure of that.
Haskins grew up about 27 miles away from where the Redskins train, and Chase Young about 55 miles from the Redskins practice facility in Ashburn, Virginia. So we are clearly
Now we're going to do about 5 more minutes of circling around before they put Chase on camera.
sacks that he was able to get at Ohio State. What is Washington getting in Chase Young?
Detroit's down to 3 minutes or 4 minutes right now.
He can affect the game not only on first and second down, setting the edge, playing the run.
Let me guess. Jeffrey Okudah, the third pick. Yeah, I mean, it's that seems like the no-brainer move. I'm just curious to see if they trade this pick.
A lot of love for what he's done the last few years with the Bosa brothers and now Chase Young. But you're getting a guy who can be a Hall of Fame type player. Bill Polian once said, when you draft guys in the top 10, they have to be worthy of wearing a gold jacket.
Y'all be pissed that the Raiders traded 12 and 19 to move into this 3 spot. I would be irate, like totally irate. Okudah definitely to the Lions. Yeah, that's so when people talk about trading these first round picks, man, but so many of these picks go off and never get traded. It's a big move if somebody trades for one of these picks.
Sweat comes on. You know, Chase Young's going to be a factor. He is a master of the strip sack, those forced fumbles. He knows how to create. Final 3 games of the season didn't have a sack. I think that's why it made it easier for the Bengals to say, hey, it's Joe Burrow, not Chase Young.
A lot of people seeing they're either going to ignore or just oblivious to the fact that Farrell had an illness and also played out of position a bunch. Everybody wants an instant gratification. Dude, yes, I'll give you that. I love Farrell. I truly do. If you watch that kid's tape, he made his mistakes. He's a rookie. It's going to happen. But overall, that kid had an outstanding season. Like, truly outstanding. Those who have not been around, which you already know rarely works out that way. Yep, it truly, truly does. Chase Young's going to go in there and make an immediate difference, though. That is a fact. But he's another dude. He's on a team that needs to be totally rebuilt, so it's going to take him some time, man.
And then there's the power component, rushing the passer, where you just come off the ball and really just take the offensive tackle, deposit him back in the lap of the quarterback, come off the block, and then make the sack. Here you're going to see Jadeveon Clowney do the same thing to Mike McGlinchey of the San Francisco 49ers. Just put him right back on Jimmy Garoppolo and get the sack. And then they're just rushing with speed, just absolutely teeing off with running, and you can just run the horn there.
Oh, the pick's in. No big trade. Nothing ended up going off. Just got to sit through a few more minutes of gibberish before they actually get out there and say it.
This is a guy who can do those kind of things. DJ, what did you see in Chase Young? What did you like?
Well, everything you just said there, Lewis. I thought he created chaos in every single game that I watched. Even the Clemson
I would have liked to have seen Chase Young in the silver and black. I don't think we're ever going to see that.
step drops, getting away from him, he still impacted the game. This Washington Redskins team was last on third down defense. That'll change.
Yeah, DJ certainly will. Real quickly,
Get another cold soda.
That's to be a football player. He was playing flag football at the age of 5. He didn't go for the flags. He kept tackling the players, then getting their flags. The other parents complained and said it isn't fair. Sometimes life isn't fair.
Can't wait to see Nick K put the silver and black. Dude, Kwiatkowski is going to be a beast. Like a true beast out there. People undervalue that pickup like tremendously. Him and Littleton side by side out there is going to be unbelievably awesome. Supreme, you are correct, sir.
So that means we are at pick number 3. That's the Detroit Lions. There you see Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia.
With the 3rd pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Jeff Okudah,
Yep.
defensive back, Ohio State.
So Jeff's off the board. You guys think the Giants go offensive line? I can really see that happening right here.
The quarterback goes off the board. Here's what's really interesting. The top 3 picks in this draft at one time or another all played at Ohio State University. Taking a look at
Oh, good old Okudah.
everything that he's done. He was the number 1 cornerback.
When they first put this draft board out there, a lot of people had the Raiders taking him at 12, and then between the combine and everybody's talk, that kid just shot up this draft board. He deserves to go number 3. He was hands down the best corner in this draft.
In her memory, and wrote a really heartfelt letter to her after she had passed away, saying all the things that she had meant to him and helped him along the way. And now Jeff Okudah, by the way, also was an academic star at Ohio State, carrying a GPA of 3.0. Jeff, we thought this would be the #1 corner off the board. We've gone chalk. What do you like most about what you see in Okuda's game?
Give a little moment of silence for his mama out there. So yeah, this draft is pretty much gone exactly like everybody has predicted it to go. I mean, it picks 1, 2, and 3. Curious to see what the Giants do here. They seem to have faith in their quarterback. They got a good running game. This could be a receiver right here. This could be one of the dudes off the board, but I really think we're going to see offensive line, and we're going to end up seeing a defender right here. So.
And this was the best option for them to get that done.
Mel, what do you like about it?
That dude's just, he's so fast. He's so long.
That's so important in this league now, when the short passes come up and make the tackle on those elusive receivers and in the run game. Jeff Okudah is a very confident corner. Doesn't get called for penalties. He understands how to break up a pass and not draw the flag, and that's critical in the National Football League. I think Derek Brown, defensive tackle, Auburn, was tempting for Detroit Lions. Well, you got Darius
What if they went out and messed around and got Tua? I could see the Giants going out there and taking Tua.
Stephon Gilmore with the Detroit Lions.
That was expected. Yep, you are right, Ketchup. That is what we were all expecting right there.
This is the 6th time in 7 years the Buckeyes have a cornerback taken in the first round of the draft. And there you see Bob Quinn also very, very happy. And we have a theme for the first 3 draft picks of 2020. Burrow, Chase Young, and Okudah.
The Giants pick a wide receiver.
At Ohio State
The
in
Raiders get screwed. That is very, very true.
3 picks off the board in the draft in 2020. We're just getting started.
What do you think about Heath? It's another very, well, which Heath? Matt, which Heath are you talking about? There's a few different ones out there. I don't want to sound like an idiot, totally talk about the wrong dude. Are you talking about Heath? His last name. It's where things start to become a bit unpredictable and will change how the rest of the play. Yes, it is. Those top 3, honestly, those top 5 are usually pretty much set, but the Giants end up throwing a big ass wild card out there, so I'm curious to see what happens with them.
Tried to be there. You and your home have needed us most. Working together to keep your home working. It's just what we do. What we've always done. What we'll continue to do.
Give me 1 second, I'll be back. Oh, dude. Yeah, our Cowboy safety. I like Heath. I think he's going to play a depth role. I think you're going to see him a lot on special teams. So I don't think he's going to end up being a starter. I think if he was going to be a starter, we wouldn't have brought Randall in. And even with bringing Heath in, I'm curious to see what ends up happening with the rest of our safety position. And then if we draft a safety, then we're going to have to say goodbye to a hometown favorite out there. So I'm curious to see how this one ends up playing out.
It means being there for each other.
Get their still no pick in yet.
We know that our customers
Wonder if the Giants are fielding some trade offers right now. It's a very, very real possibility.
$2 billion to auto policyholders for the period ending May 31st.
And will continue making real-time decisions to best serve you, our customers.
Because now, more than ever, being a good neighbor means everything. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I think our safety position is going to end up being pretty set this season. But a lot of talk about McKinney. I've seen McKinney at 19 a pretty good bit. I've seen Delpit out there a pretty good bit. So
Looks out for charges that might surprise you and helps you.
Brandon will lay the wood. Yes, he will, dude. And so will Abram. That puts a lot of fear at our safety position. It's going to keep a lot of people from going over the middle. It's going to give them those alligator arms. I could see a lot of passes being blown up. I could see a lot of helmet-to-helmets being called out there, too, so we got to be careful with that. Offensive line to protect Daniel Jacobs or Daniel Jones. That's what I was thinking, too, dude. That kid got 8 up last season. And he showed flashes of brilliance out there. I really think if you gave that kid a little bit of time with the running game that he has, they would be looking pretty damn good. Plus, with how deep the receiving core is, the Giants could end up looking pretty good after this. Curious to see what they end up doing. I wonder if it's going to be that dude from Iowa or that dude from Georgia. Both of those guys are like the #1 lineman out there. They're either trying to decide that or you're about to see this get traded away.
Every day we can hear the people cheering. We feel it, and it gives us hope.
Working on the front lines of this crisis.
I got them down to 1:30 without having their pick in.
It's what you're not doing that's keeping us safer. Just by staying home.
I don't know, they could be debating that right now too. Should they just go out there and take Isaiah Simmons? They definitely need an offensive tackle. They need so many offensive linemen on that team. I'll tell you, you go out there and you give, was that Barkley, just a huge offensive tackle. You start running the ball that direction, it's going to make some impacts out there. Picks in. Cut over to the most hated man in sports.
If we unite behind this cause, we can provide relief for those significantly impacted by the pandemic.
Simmons might be the Cardinals pick or Jaguars. The Cardinals really need offensive line too. They truly do, but it's hard to pass up on a dude like Simmons sitting out there.
That seems like a lifetime ago for Giants fans. They failed to make the playoffs in 7 of their next 8 seasons. The one time
Good old Odell.
wild card round. Eli retired following this 2019 season. Once a Giant, only a Giant was the line. Head coach Pat Shurmur was fired in December, 9-23. Joe Judge hired in January, and Joe Judge.
I think we should keep Gabe Jackson, bro. I think we should keep Gabe Jackson too. The only thing about Gabe Jackson is his salary, and he does have trade value. I hope we do not mess with our offensive line at all. I want to see him stay on this team. But there's just been so much talk about it and being able to free up that cap space. So, oh man, don't fuck with Gabe. Keep him on this team. It all comes down to me or the best player available. That's pretty much it. Look, dude, the pick's been in for like a minute already, and they're still just jumping camera to camera.
They're making the pick with you. Mel, where should the Giants go here with this? We know their GM Dave Gettleman loves the big guys. Could we see a run on thickness starting here?
Well, it's all about Saquon Barkley and your franchise, your potential franchise quarterback, and Daniel Jones.
For building some solid depth at our O-line, it'd be foolish to get rid of Gabe Jackson. He's our youngest starter. It would be. It would suck to get rid of him. I completely agree with you guys. It's just, you go through, you read all these little articles and stuff. He's like the #1 trade candidate out there for us. I'm hoping they keep him, or we keep him. Andrew Thomas. Oh, yeah, there it is.
The big guys up front. Isaiah Simmons is still there. Dabo Swinney has called him a beautiful football player. What will the Giants do? The pick is in. Let's
The
go
pick's
to the
in, dude. Just tell us.
With the 4th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Andrew Thomas, tackle, Georgia.
Yeah. That other dude from Iowa was ranked higher than him. I'm glad to see the Georgia boy go first. I'm not even going to lie to you. This might be a little bit of a run on offensive linemen here, though. So I'd take that. All right, so now it comes down to Miami. Got to figure it's going to be Tua or Herbert, right? It's got to be one of those two. See back-to-back quarterbacks go off the board right here. Miami has so many picks, though, they might be fielding some trade offers. Oh crap, Miami, 2 of 8. maybe Herbert. So I'm saying it's going to be one of them. Miami's finally up. You're going to about to see some things happen right here. Malik Collins is a beast. Just watch his tape. Dude, I love Malik Collins, dude. Him and Hurst next to each other in the middle of that defense is going to be stupid. And I'm going to love every damn second of it. Every second of it. Dolphins on the clock. This pick here is the offensive tackle or quarterback. I'm thinking it's going to be quarterback. I'm thinking we see quarterback right here. I think it would make a lot of sense for both these teams. If either one of these teams end up and slipping up and getting an offensive tackle or an offensive lineman, that's another thing that's going to drastically change this draft board. One of these guys might jump up there and bite on Simmons. It's very possible. But I'll tell you who's on the board. All three of those big three wide receivers, and it's getting closer. Well, the analysis has been right so far, so they're saying Tua. And I mean, it might. Those dudes, I mean, they study this shit day in and day out, so it's very possible.
All right, Lewis, thanks very much. So we have landed at the 5th spot, one of 3 picks that the Miami Dolphins have in this first round. And of course, as we see Joe,
Nice having 3 first-round picks.
what they've done there. Let's talk about Miami.
I'm curious to see, like, it would be fun to take Miami's first 3-round picks versus our first three first-round picks last season, and just compare them at the end of next year, just to see how those two worked out together.
Went to the Cowboys, he's since moved on. Kenny Stills is part of the Laramie Tunsil trade. Kiko Alonso to the Saints, Kenyon Drake. They have picks in the next 2 drafts. They have 5 first-round picks and 4 second-round picks. So they have the draft capital to do essentially what.
Dude, they have so many picks.
Well, when they had Dan Marino, they didn't really worry about much.
Showing Tua on TV. Everybody that they've pretty much been showing before the pick actually comes out has been who's drafted, so.
They've only drafted 1 quarterback in the first round, Ryan Tannehill, 8th overall, and now he's signed to be the Tennessee Titans.
Tua to the Fins.
To the AFC Championship game. And they're
That would make sense. If the Chargers go out there and take Herbert, and I'll be happy. I'll be super, super happy about that. I'm not even going to lie. If Herbert ends up going to the Chargers, we will sweep them next season 110%.
There you see Tua's family getting set to hopefully hear their name. Let's go back to Kurt Warner from the NFL Network and our Hall of Famer. Kurt, Tua Tagovailoa. We know about the health issues. The Dolphins once passed on Drew Brees with health issues. What do you think of Tua here? Well, I would love the Tua pick.
You think maybe some of these draft picks are fixed? I don't think that they're like fixed in any way, but I think it's pretty much like these guys know they've been making these draft boards for months now, so it's pretty much they come down. It's like if our top dude's still on the board, that's our pick right there, and then they just kind of wait to see if their phone starts ringing, and then if they get some crazy trade offer, they'll jump on it. But if not, they're just going to take a few minutes, then make their pick. But that leaks out to the media. It leaks out. The NFL will leak some of this stuff to the networks just so they can kind of set the show up, especially when you're doing it all offline or all online like this. It's hard to mess anything up because you don't want to throw any kinks into their system. So I think a lot of this is probably not pre-drafted, but pretty much ready to go. Think it's Herbert. Let's see. This is huge for the Dolphins. This is such a big thing for their team right now. And as soon as it says the pick is in, they should cut to Goodell and then just keep this thing rolling. The homie is going to sweat this year. No smile, just smelling grass, dude. We're going to be coming at him this year. We are going to be coming at him, and I'm going to be loving every second of that. LA needs Tua more than Tua needs to sell. LA needs to sell tickets. That's very true. Tua will sell a tremendous amount more tickets than Herbert will. Get your face off my screen. Cut over to the commish.
Well, listen, the great Spanish philosopher Santayana said those who do not remember history are destined to repeat it. So we'll see what happens here if that's the case. Again, the pick is not in yet, but as we go through this process,
It says it right there on my screen. The pick's in.
if it is indeed him, let's go back to Mel. Mel, listen, we've been through this, and we know we're in a.
I got the only screen that says the pick is in out there. Tua.
Would this be as much of an issue as it is right now?
Probably not, Trey. I mean, you look at it, he wouldn't be there if it weren't for the injury. They would have had to trade up to get him. But the offensive tackle's interesting. And then you circle back and get a quarterback at 18 if you pass on Tua and Herb. This is a fascinating pick. We've been talking about it too late for
So there it is.
Yeah, listen, it's going to be
Take Tua.
Again, the Dolphins have the cap.
Good, I'm pulling for Tua.
Here again, this is
Let's
the
see.
first of their 3 picks in the first round. And there's still about 7 minutes to go. Oh, wait. We're hearing it now. The pick is in. Let's go to the commissioner and see what happens.
With the 5th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the Miami Dolphins select Tua
They did. Like I said, I think I have about a 15 or 20 second
Alabama.
delay on you guys. So Tua, I mean, that makes sense. So I mean, is that Herbert going to the Chargers then? That pretty much seems like the next ideal move right there. I don't know. DJ, what's happening, dude? Welcome to the show. I'm curious to see who we do end up picking, man. A lot of the players that we've all been talking about are still sitting out on this board right now. We're going to end up seeing another quarterback go next, so I'll tell you, man, the Chargers mess around and go out and get Simmons right now, that would jack their defense to an incredibly high point. But they need a QB. They need a QB bad. Oh, Mike, what's going on, man? I ended up just going live because I knew it was going to end up being too late for us to do our breakdown later tonight, so I really wanted to get out there and share it with the people. If you could text our brother and let him know, I think he's on Twitter watching this, which I don't even know if I can stream to that, but tell him to get on YouTube just so he can comment on the videos too, jump in here with us. Maybe Love to the Chargers. Love's been on everybody's draft board, man. I've seen him going to the Saints, seen him coming to us. I would kind of like to see him go to the Chargers just because I said before it's going to take him a few years to really get his feet settled and be able to be a dynamic quarterback out there. So I'd take Love to the Chargers. I still think it's going to be Herbert. He's a better all-around quarterback out there. Cardinals think they'll take children instead of a grown need. They will take Simmons. Yeah, I think you're pretty much right, dead on right there, Corbett. Oh, the Chargers. What are you going to do? I think that would be the best for Tua. If he got to sit for a full year, fully recover, learn the offense, keep training, I think he would be able to come out and make a major impact the season after. But I could see him being the starter by like week 4 or 5.
Dolphins have their young quarterback to build the rest of their roster around. There was a lot of talk about them potentially taking a tackle here, but you don't move on from an all-pro tackle and all-pro safety, so you can go out and take 4 tackles and safeties. You did all of that.
Got his jacket already. He knew what was coming. Flores got to be happy. You know he's thinking about putting him in the starting spot right away. Sometimes that works for these rookie quarterbacks, man. Get them out there. Get them out there. See what happens. Let them take their bumps that first year. Get a little bit of confidence going. Shit, make it or break it out there. Bringing in Steve Young, comparing him to Steve. No chance. No, not yet. Well, not for the 5th. The AFC East will be ruled by the Dolphins in the coming years. That is very, very possible. I'd like to see the Dolphins have a little resurgence out there. If Jalen Hurts is in the third round, we should get him. If Jalen Hurts is in that second round and we trade into it, I think we should get him. I really think that kid and Gruden would be a match made in heaven out there. So curious to see where Hurts goes. A lot of people don't have him pegged coming out in this first round.
Live practice and his first throw for his high school team was a 70-yard touchdown. For more on this, let's go back to one of our insiders, Chris Mortensen. Hey, Morton.
Oh, big old Chris.
Hey, Trey, yes, and it was the Dolphins, as we mentioned in the earlier show, who were able to choose the independent doctor, hip specialist, who did the medical recheck on Tua.
Wonder if the Chargers were pissed watching that trade go down. Yes, it is. Just popped up on my screen. That was cool. I'm starting to be able to see what the delay is, so don't be scared to shout out the pick because you guys get it before I do. They were talking about left-handed QBs like Boomer Esiason and Kenny Stabler. Shit, so I'm at like a 35-40 second delay.
So now that leads us to the 6th pick, which is the Los Angeles Chargers. They are also in need of a quarterback. So will we see quarterbacks come off the board? Well, we take a look at
turn it back over to Goodell, buddy.
In the draft.
Picks in. Let's see it. I don't need a Pizza Hut draft moment. Oh, man. They don't make him like the snake anymore. They're taking Herbert. That's good for us, man. I think Simmons is going to slip his ass all the way down to 12. That would be huge for us. Like, huge. I don't see it happening still, though. I'm not going to lie. I didn't see this going quarterback either.
All right, that was the Pizza Hut moment there. We appreciate the draft moment from them about quarterbacks going. Mel, what are we thinking here with the Chargers? Does it have to be a quarterback?
Well, Justin Herbert looks awfully good. Tyrod Taylor's there. You obviously have offensive tackle Jedrick Wills and Tristan Wirfs there.
Who are they bringing?
Starters immediately, but I think Justin Herbert at quarterback Oregon, he nailed the draft process. He's got to go somewhere in this area, and if he doesn't go here, then we get into that no man's land.
Yeah, listen.
That is true. If he doesn't go here, he's going to slip this board a good bit. How mad is it in? Is he a Charger? It's official.
Lost out on the Tom Brady sweepstakes. Philip Rivers is now a member of
Ah, yes. All right. So the pick's in. About... All right. That's perfect for us, man. That is absolutely perfect for us. Take that all day.
or in the first round would certainly be something that they could hang their hat on for the franchise. The pick is in, so let's find out what the Chargers are doing at 6. With the 6th pick in the 2020
So what? Then the
draft,
Cardinals end up going, or the Carolina ends up going with Simmons.
quarterback, Oregon.
Lost a major defensive piece, bringing another.
Reaction in Eugene. One thing you won't have to worry about when you're talking about Justin Herbert, his ability to understand the playbook. He carried a GPA of over 4.
It's cool watching these kids celebrate, getting that call, even if it is all virtual.
I think picking up naked blitzes might not be a problem. Amazing story for him. He came on as a 6th stringer and slowly but surely worked his way up the draft chart and the quarterback chart at Oregon. He has a lot of family history. He is a kid from Eugene, Justin Herbert, and a lot of ducks in his background. Grandfather Roger ran track at Oregon State.
I want this kid to be more of a bust than ever before now. I'm not even going to lie.
His father, Mark, played at Montana for the Grizzlies, football and track. His brother played at Montana State, a football player.
He's another one, though. Might not get too much play time that first year, but they know they'll have him in the back. But at the same time, he could go in there and win that starting spot. I would take that to watch the Raiders' defensive line and linebackers just destroy him twice a year.
Harrington, Jersey. And now Justin Herbert, another one of the Oregon quarterbacks going high in the draft.
What do you guys think Carolina's going to do?
What do you think about Justin Herbert?
Yeah, Carolina will take Simmons, that's for sure. That seems like the go-to move right here. But again, that'll leave all three of those big wide receivers on the board, dropping down to us. I knew there was a very slim chance that Simmons dropped to us, so if he's gone, it's just another player that's being left out there for us. Hope the kiddies go defensive tackle. You think they go Kinlaw right here? Seems a little high for him, but it's possible. Carolina's kind of a wild card out there. I'm afraid the Jets will take Lamb. It's a very, very real possibility. There's been a few people talking about Lamb. Arizona picking next. There's been a lot of talk about them taking Lamb, but I still think they're going offensive tackle. Panthers pick is in. Who's it going to be? Drives me nuts. There's such a big delay on my screen, but at least I got you guys telling me what's coming.
Watching the 2020 NFL Draft, presented by Lowe's.
What is that?
Mine. Why?
It's just that it's.
Lavender? Yes, it is. It's for men.
I don't like the smell of it.
Wouldn't it be nice to eat some of your friends?
Damn, Draft has so many commercials. Oh, Darnell, what's happening, man? Welcome to the show. Draft time, baby. Get ready. Be ready. All three of the big three wide receivers are on that board, Darnell, so we're still going for it.
$50 here, $80.
I'll tell you, if all three are out there at 12, that idea of double dipping's looking a hell of a lot better. You know it is. You know it is. And I would not shake my head at that.
That's why Aflac is here, to help with the expenses health insurance doesn't cover.
I love that Aflac, Doug.
Cardinals aren't childish. They will take offensive tackle. That team desperately needs an offensive tackle, so I could totally see that happening. And that should be the move for them. But at the same time, they want to be explosive. You've seen that offense before. Oh, Oregon, what's happening, dude? He's still on the board. Still on the board. Let him keep slipping. Let him keep slipping. Carolina taking defensive tackle. As long as they take some kind of tackle right here, that'll be big for us. Like, truly, truly big for us. Man, I love that song, but I've heard it like 700 times today, and it's driving me insane now. They got that pick in yet? You guys see anything I'm not seeing yet? Oh, what's this? Ah, okay. Damn, Baltimore's going to be a problem for years to come. That's the kind of team that we're going to have to get past out there, too. Isaiah's on the board too. He is, man. But I'm pretty sure Isaiah might be disappeared right here. Chargers plus Chiefs have franchise quarterback while we have Carr. Raiders, dude, it could be, it could not be. I'm telling you right now. I'm a Derek Carr supporter. I'm not going to sit here and lie about it. I think this is his last year to prove it right now. And I think he's going to do it. I think he still is our franchise quarterback as of right now. My laptop is kind of slow, shaking my head. I'm totally praying for Lamb. I'm a little bit behind these guys too. Darnell, I'm right there with you, but he's still on the board. He's still on the board. He's coming towards us.
Throughout the Carolinas, my hometown, my partners at Lowe's Home Improvement jumped into
McCaffrey. That dude ended up blowing up and just being a complete stud out there.
Lowe's 300,000 associates are working hard to keep our homes working for us. Because home is what unites us. Be safe, keep pounding.
Cut to Goodell.
That's Christian McCaffrey.
Come on, buddy.
April 2nd, Christian McCaffrey lost his own new initiative, 22andU, a fund that's
I'm on ESPN. I'm streaming it on my phone. Plus, I got this stream going, so I'm like 30 seconds behind, and it's driving me insane.
Here we are in the Bud Light Seltzer virtual huddle. Teams have merged and come together. We have our regular gang of
Pick's been in for days, man. Make the call.
Junior from ESPN, and delighted to be collaborating with the good folks from the NFL Network this year, Daniel Jeremiah and Hall of Famers in Michael Irvin and Kurt Warner.
So far, so good, Mitchell. Everybody's still on the board that we've been gunning for. Defensive tackle, it's possible. I think the Chargers took Herbert. The Chargers did take Herbert. That is official out there. Derek Brown, that's very possible right here. That is very, very possible. The analysis has been right about every team so far, and I watch the Raiders will pick and go against the grain and piss off. Typical. Yep. Panthers picked Derek Brown at 7. So there it is. That's a smart pick for them, dude. That truly, truly is.
The 2020 NFL Draft. Carolina Panthers select Derek Brown, defensive tackle, Auburn.
So Derek Brown at 7 to the Panthers.
Well, there you see.
He was going to go high. But it's another one, man. Another one off the board. Keeping our players out there. Simmons is slipping, dude. A lot of people were not expecting him to get to this point. So let's see what happens right here. Cardinals are on the clock. This is where we could see one of those receivers go right here. I could honestly see Ruggs going before Lamb if it's going to the Cardinals, but they have that chemistry, so just stay away from it. Do what you're supposed to do and take a damn offensive tackle right here. Nice, my son's new room. Don't have a working TV. Oh, man, that's rough, Mitchell, dude. Just hang out. I'll keep you informed on all the picks, man. You at the hospital with your son? You good? Jets will take Judy. Jets taking Judy would play into our favor tremendously. I'll take that all day. Cleveland's a question mark. Jacksonville's a question mark. It's looking good for the Raiders, baby. Dude, man, I'm telling you, if Simmons drops all the way to 12, Simmons to the Cardinals or Jags, that's what I'm thinking, dude. But if he keeps slipping, he's so damn happy. But at the same time, then you have to pick. Like, who would you want? Would you want CeeDee Lamb or would you want Simmons? That's a tough-ass pick to make right there. Cardinals on the clock, 2:30 left. That's where I'm at. All right, so the Cardinals are on the clock. I got 2:50 left right now. Simmons slipped to the Raiders. Just win, baby, dude. He's moving. He's moving down that board right now. So, yeah, I mean, that's where I see him going right here. But even if Simmons does go right here, man, that's those receivers dropping to us. And I will take that. Imagine if this fucking draft played out to where we were able to go CeeDee Lamb at 12 and then Ruggs at 19. We would all be going insane, dude. That would be huge for us. Yeah, the flu got him good this year. Man, that sucks, dude. It always sucks when it's your kid. Hope everything's good, though. And at least it's just a flu, dude. I've seen the flu. The flu's taken out my kids a few times, which totally sucks. So hopefully he feels better soon. Just stick with the show, man. I got you. Picks in. I see the picks in for the Cardinals right now. So it's going to be a good 3 to 4 minutes of them just kind of jibber-jabbering back and forth before they actually get the pick in.
Last year, Gerald McCoy is now gone. You need that guy inside to push the pocket. They drafted Brian Burns, Florida State, who's going to turn the corner. Derek Brown is a perfect fit of a guy that can control the middle of the field, push the pocket, and he plays sideline to sideline just the way I like it, Lewis.
Who do you think? You think the Cardinals take Simmons right here? CeeDee and Ruggs, mind blown, dude. I'm telling you right now, if some weird way ended up playing out like that, and then all of a sudden we had 2 of the top 3 on this team, I'd be freaking going nuts, dude. Like, going nuts. I'd be okay with us skipping, and I would trust that Isaiah would go out there and be able to lead us at that second cornerback spot.
Look, Derek Brown's one of the most powerful, explosive players in this draft. Matt Rule said he likes positionless players. You'll see Derek Brown all up and down the line of scrimmage. I'll take this. The NFC South Bend is ready. Big number
No card's got Sims, so it's in.
He certainly is. By the way, defensive coordinator.
All right, so Simmons is off the board then. And again, dude, I wanted Simmons. I truly did. You guys know I did. But at the same time, they're leaving players on the board that we want, that we truly, truly need on this team. I'd take Lamb over Simmons. I love Simmons. He's really talented, versatile freak. See, just one position. Yep, Chris, I completely agree with you. Yep. Gorb, you're definitely right. They should have went offensive line right there. They totally should have. But a lot of people don't bank on Iowa's offensive linemen for some reason, so... I mean, that's a huge move for them, though. The Cardinals are growing. They need to get better on both sides of the ball. Their offense is starting to click. You need to get that piece on defense, and Simmons is that piece that you can build around for a minute. So, I agree with the move, but at the same time, they desperately needed an offensive lineman, and that's going to end up biting them in the ass. They're going to end up trying to go after somebody late, and it's not going to work out. They should have went after one of these top-tier dudes. Completely agree, Gord. All right, we're only a few picks away. Get into Jacksonville. The Jags, I could also see. Man, what do you think the Jags are going to do? Jags could go receiver. They definitely could. What do you guys have the Jags taking? That's a tough one for me out there. We're 4 picks away. I don't see us making a move to move 4 picks at all. Jags on the clock at 9, 5:30 left. That's it, ketchup. Who do you think the Jags are taking, man? Are we going to keep all these receivers on the board? I'm telling you, man. I told you guys in past videos, these receivers everybody's talking about, they start to slip a little bit. Nobody wants to bite the gun and just go ahead and take one of these top-tier receivers, slip all the way down to us. And I know there's a lot of people out there that truly love Ruggs. And there's a chance that both those guys are sitting out there at 12, so I'm curious to see what decision is made. So it's been pretty clear that Mayock wants CeeDee Lamb and Gruden wants Ruggs, so what if you could do both? What if you could pull off both? Shit would be insane. Truly, truly insane. My stuff's starting to skip. There it goes. That's what I'm saying, dude. They have the offense. They just need to bulk up that defense now. I've talked about the Cardinals before. They got a serious shot at becoming not a real contender, but a team that's going to be coming on the up and up with a quickness. Jags go defense. Very possible. I could see that happen. I want it to happen. Leave the offensive side of the ball wide open for us to get there. When these wide receivers start to go, they're going to go with the quickness. It's going to be a run on them, I promise you. Guess Cardinals like getting sacked. That is true, dude. Cardinals they needed an offensive lineman. That's gonna bite them, dude. Anybody know about the wide receiver from Maine? Small school, but the dude was catching TDs, throwing TDs, and returning kicks for TDs. Could be good late in the draft, undrafted free agent. It's very possible. I forgot that dude's name, Chris. I'm real sorry. What the hell with all these commercials? Dude, they're dragging it out, man. They're going to make you pay to see this Raiders pick. Jags could go defensive back. Jags could go out there and take one of those, or take C.J. Henderson right here. I could very realistically see that. Betting Jags go cornerback. I'm thinking they go cornerback right here too. Which I'm guessing would be CJ at this point. Picks in for the Jags. Let's see how long it takes them to get back to that screen to where they can actually make the pick. Jags need to stop beating around the bush and get, man. I'm still torn on that one, man. I truly am still torn on that. I want to see how that one ends up playing out. We're going to see it by pick 19 if it's going to happen. I don't think it needs to happen, though. I don't think we're like completely set with our defensive line, but I think we can work with what we got, and we need this other talent out there. Yeah, CJ is gone. Is it official? Did that just happen? Because I could see CJ being gone myself.
Another day here, Cousins household. Going a little stir crazy at the house.
Wanted to share what I've been up to. Staying home and staying strong, baby. Just continue to spend time with your family as I'm doing.
All these dudes staying home, staying strong. I got my private chef cooking me my meals. Like come on, man. Watch them skip the Raiders picks altogether. When it gets to the Raiders, it's just commercial breaks. Then they announce the pick and then move to the next team real quick. You could totally see that happening.
Not just America, it's all of us, collectively, like a great team.
I hope you're staying safe, protecting yourselves, protecting your families, protecting the whole world.
And I know we're going to get through this together.
We're going to be all right, baby. We're going to be all right. I promise you that.
Oh, I promise you that. Yep, it's saying that's it. CJ off the board.
You're watching the 2020 NFL Draft, presented by Lowe's.
Say thank you to all the doctors.
Ah, man. There's so much filler on this. It drives me insane.
And gals for all your sacrifices.
We appreciate it and thank you.
Thank you, man. It's all love.
Man, just know we depend on y'all, and God will help us get through this.
We're going to get through this sooner or later.
And we're all going through this together. We'll all get through this
We
together.
get through it sooner if we just all stay our asses inside. They can have CJ. He can't tackle. Let him go. Let him go, man. I'm telling you, I want to see the offense push through this draft. I've talked about the defense a ton on this channel, but I like AJ better. A lot of people do like AJ better out there. And if we can get into that second, I think we got a serious shot at still taking an AJ.
Visit NFL.com relief to donate now. Visit NFL.com shop.
Oh, yes. So it is definitely official. Mitchell broke it.
All ship free. Also, the NFL is currently providing free complimentary
Dude, so we're still wide open on this board. Still wide open on this board. Starting to get real excited. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. After all the jokes and the shit that we've talked on this channel, if we double dip at that wide receiver position because the board just works out that way, I will be so damn happy. All right, so that pick is official. Chris, I know you're stuck out doing your work job thing, so it is. CJ Henderson is off the board.
The 9th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select C.J. Henderson, defensive back, Florida.
Which is a smart pick for them. You guys all had your doubts about CJ. I was pretty high on him. Jags pick defense every year. That is true. Anthony, it's a wide receiver. You think what? You think Cleveland's going wide receiver? It's very. People have been talking about that. Cleveland's another team, man. Make the right choice. Just take your offensive lineman. You know you need one. Go out there and get one. Have a little bit of protection, and then you might end up looking pretty damn good. I doubt they'll do it. Cleveland has a chance to go out there and do something completely stupid. That's why they're Cleveland. Oh, look at that. Number 12 got the LV on the board. It's weird seeing that, but I'll take it, man. Just knowing that that pick is coming. Pick a wide receiver at 12. Trade down 19 for more picks. See that, man, but if we take a wide receiver at 12 and you're sitting there at 19, there's a lot of talent on this board out there, man. And there's a drop-off in some of it, dude. And I'm telling you right now, with the way this draft is lining up right now, 19 could easily end up being a safety or a corner for us. Especially if we go out there and get freaking CD at 12, dude. He's still riding the board. Damn, Browns pick is it. They picked quick. They picked real quick. They knew who they wanted. Browns on the clock at 10, Jets at 11, and then the Raiders, wide receiver at 12. So who do we got? We got Cleveland, and I really don't think they're taking a wide receiver right here. And then we got the Jets. So if the Jets don't take CD, then we should be good, dude. And if they do take them, then a lot of you guys will be super happy because we're probably going to go out there and get Ruggs at 12. Which I think is a little bit high, but I will still take it, dude, because I know how high you guys are on him. And the dude does have the potential just to open up this offense on the outside for us. So, woo, we're getting close. Getting so close. Announce Cleveland pick and get the damn Jets on the clock. Raiders. That's what I'm saying, Anthony. Get pumped, dude. It's coming. The Jets are taking CD. Jets very well could take CD out there. The Jets could mess around and take Judy, though. There's been a lot of talk about them, linking them together, that he fits that scheme more. But at the same time, I mean, the Jets need a weapon. They definitely need a weapon, so I'm curious to see what happens here. Browns pick offensive tackle. That's what the Browns need to do. Is that official? Kid's a Landry fan. I'm a Landry fan too. Another offensive tackle gone, so that is official right there. Was it that dude from Iowa? They predicted us to take Judy. I don't want Judy. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys. I do not want Judy as a Raider. If it's not going to be Lamb, then let it be Ruggs. Oh, from Alabama. Okay. Dude, they made a smart play right there. That is huge for them. Ooh, boy. Tell you, man. It all comes down to the Jets. It comes down to the Jets. We are getting so damn close. It's going to take a second. I will be right back, guys. Hang out. Give me 1 minute. Oh, what's happening? I'm back. Sorry about that. All right, so the Jets still don't have their pick in. My little ones are still awake, so I'm still having to make that balance of running back and forth. So it is what it is. Got to do what I got to do. Where were we on this? Come on, Jets. Don't F up the draft. I'm right there with you. Judy is Amari Cooper all over again. Yes, Corp, that is exactly it. Is the reason I do not want that dude on this team right now. Jets going to be the first. Don't take Lamb. Just don't take Lamb. Denzel, I hope you're wrong, dude. We face the Browns this year. Yes, we do. They should show the Death Star. They should. My brother called me earlier, and he's like, as soon as the Las Vegas Raiders make their pick, they're going to put something out there. All the Las Vegas merchandise will be available for purchase. So I'm really curious to see if that happens. If it does, you best believe you are going to see me in a Son Joku jersey within the next few weeks, depending on delivery times out there. Of course, the Jets will pick CeeDee Lamb. The Raiders always get screwed. That's the thing, dude. They're all still on the board. So even if they take CeeDee, we still have a shot at going out there and landing one of these big dudes. And really, at this point, we went defense and then took Jefferson at 19. I'd still be happy as shit about that. I truly, truly would. But I want CeeDee. I want him. That pick's still not in. 3:14 on the clock. The Jets don't go wide receiver. Hope you're right. The Jets don't have a wide receiver. That is very, very true. But it's who do they value the most? Who fits their scheme the best? And it seems like Lamb's the dude that could really get punched in and fit any scheme out there. That's what sucks. Denzel, I bet you're right. Jets equal 27. So yeah, that's very true. Have you seen the new Coors Light can for the Raiders? I haven't. I saw the Bud Light one. I got a few of the Bud Light ones because I have my uncle sending them to me who's out in Cali. I would like to see that, though. I'll check it out after this draft for sure. Those beer cans crack me up, and usually with the beer vendors I have, I can work some things out to where I can get some extra stuff out there. I'm showing 2:20 on their clock with still no pick. The Jets were another team. People were talking about the Jets trading back. There could be somebody right now trying to figure out a way to trade up and take CeeDee and not be in the Jets. So let's see what happens with that, because they've been on the clock for a good minute, so they might be talking to somebody right here. Ooh, we're close, man. One pick away. Come on, Jets, do your thing. 33 wide, yeah, dude. I'll tell you, for the 33 people that are in here watching right now, I truly appreciate it. That is way more people than I thought were going to come out. I know every damn Raider channel out there right now is live, so thank y'all very, very much. Where do you get your Raiders beer cans? The old Bud Light ones, when they were doing it, I have an uncle out there who would end up helping me out as far as getting them. And then I work with so many of the different beer companies that I can usually put in a phone call and they can have some shipped to them to where they can deliver it to me. So it ends up working out pretty well. Jets pick is in, still on commercial. It is in, it is official, so I want to see. Don't be CeeDee, dude. Don't be CeeDee. Man, the Jets go out there and take a linebacker. I'll be so happy. Take him. Take a linebacker. Have 2 times 24-ounce Coors cans. The last time the Raiders won the NFC title unopened. I usually always get a 12-pack of them. I'll always save one. Keep it up on the fridge. I'll have to break them out one night and show them to everybody. Here it comes.
Help us make a difference now. Huddle up for COVID-19 relief efforts and join players, teams, fans, and communities around the country in the NFL Draft-a-thon. We unite behind the cause. We can provide relief for those significantly impacted by the pandemic. Every dollar counts. NFL.com/.
Man, as soon as you guys see this, put it on the screen, because I...
Take a look at Mel's best available, brought to you by Lowe's, Mel.
See, Jerry Judy, no receiver has come off the board yet.
Jets took a lineman. Yes! That's it, dude. We're getting CeeDee. We are getting CeeDee Lamb. If the Raiders pass on him at this point, I will be so incredibly pissed. I might end up turning this stream off. I will not even lie to you. That is a no-brainer for us at this point. I'll be back after the picks. I want to enjoy your break my TV. Oh man. So it's a lineman. It is official. They've taken a lineman. Man, is it CeeDee Lamb? Is that who we're taking right here? It has to be, right? Either CeeDee or Ruggs. And at that point, I know a lot of you guys are high on Ruggs, but nobody was expecting CeeDee to still be on the board right here. Or do we flip it and then not go get a wide receiver at all? That would drive me insane at this point. I will be so pissed. I'm not going to lie. Yes, CeeDee, bring him on this team.
It's somewhat surprising, by the way, guys. We haven't had a trade yet. The last time we didn't have a trade in the top 10 picks, as we look at Henry Ruggs, a wait to hear his.
Dude, Mike, man, I hope you are right. I truly hope you are right.
2015, the first trade came around pick 15 that year, so we'll see what happens. But Henry Ruggs, again, a speedster, and waiting for his name to be called.
Frank, dude, I agree with you, but I think our defense is looking damn good right now. We need to get that offense. If we got a shot right here, Raiders will pick Ruggs and blow it again. Dude, I'm telling you, Lamb at 12, Ruggs at 19. Dude, that would be insane. Like, truly insane. The Jets played it smart, dude. You got to protect your QB. I'll give it to him. So be it.
Human beings that large should not run as fast as Mekhi Becton did.
Becton's off the board. So we got Lamb, Judy, got Ruggs. We have all our options out there. Gotta take one. Gotta take one. If the Raiders take Judy, don't be mad though. He's great too. He is, but out of those two, man, CeeDee's the one we want. The nation wants CeeDee Lamb. Too many memories of Mari Cooper for us to go out there and take Judy.
He was an amazing high school basketball player. And then we talked about
I would not want to guard that dude in basketball.
in the pivot. But back to the combine. You've got to see him run. It is absolutely incredible. Again, 6'7", 364.
He is only 5'11", dude. We need somebody who's on the outside that can stretch the field. And a dude that's 5'11" is not going to do it. Of Mab, Becton is just like Deep Rickshaw. Yes, he is. And I love it, man. These teams are making smart picks. Come on, give it to me here. Yes, Chris, I completely agree with you. Come on, get CeeDee or Ruggs. CeeDee first. Raiders on the clock. Who you guys want now? Pick, dude. I want CeeDee. I want CeeDee right here. This is picks in. The pick is in, and it was quick too. You know it. He's got to be the pick. He has to be. Watch, we are taking, dude. If we take Love right here, I will fucking break everything in this room. I'm not even gonna lie. I'll just start kicking stuff. Raiders going to the playoffs. You're damn straight, dude. If we make the right pick right here, there is not a doubt in my mind we are going to the playoffs. Come on. See who it is. Stop with the talk. Oh, you know they were going to. You know they were going to. We usually don't pick Kenny. You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. That's why we need to mix it up this year and just do what we're supposed to do. Just take our guy. I don't think they'll take Terrell at 12. That's way too high for him. It's going to come down to Ruggs or Lamb, and I'm curious to see which one they go with.
So we'll see what happens here, and now we're taking a look.
Come on, Lamb.
Two picks in the first round. were supposed to be there, celebrating the potential of the Raiders moving to
Mitchell saying we got Ruggs. Is that true?
shiny Allegiant Stadium. But the pandemic has
Damn, this delay is,
so many
oh, it's killing my brain.
plans. We're here sharing a message of hope and some of the iconic stars of Las Vegas. There you see John Gruden. Knock on wood if you're with me, John. Knock on wood if you're with me. And there's Mike Mayock, who spent a lot of years analyzing this draft, taken up here. So let's go back to Daniel Jeremiah. Jeremiah, what are you thinking about what the Raiders may do?
All right, so it's official. We got Ruggs. That's all right. I mean, I'll take it, dude. A lot of you guys have talked him up. You said how he could stretch the field. You said how he could open up this offense for us. Man, I am shocked. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm pretty shocked by that move. But at the same time, I will take it because those were the top two dudes on the board. I'm not extremely happy about it. I'm not going to sit here and say that I am. But if Ruggs is the guy that can go out there and give us that speed on the outside edge, so be it. Damn, that sucks. I'm not. Oh, man. I'm so torn on this. I know you guys love Ruggs. You guys know I love CD. I hope this pans out for us. I really think it will. All we need is that dude on the outside to be able to go out there and just streak the field for us, and he can do it. And hopefully Carr will have a chance to open up his arm again, because that'll be a dramatic difference for us. Some jet sweeps, that is very possible. It'll add a lot more plays to us. Sorry about that. That means Carr will be gone. Damn, you think? You think bringing him in will mean that Carr will be gone? I don't know about that, dude. I think now you have Carr. Carr's got an awesome long ball. Like a truly awesome long ball. Ruggs. Ruggs it is. Dude had very few drops. What is it, 2 drops in his whole college career? He can streak. I mean, I back him. He's a Raider now. Got to give him 110% support out there. Anything but Lamb. I'm going to snap out a pick and change our culture. Yeah, man. I mean, that's it. Ruggs is it. I think he should work out. I think he will work out too, because it's going to open up the box for Josh Jacobs, and that's going to end up being huge for us. Well, sorry, Raider Nation. Raiders have always been fools for speed. Ruggs is electric, but I don't see him as a true number 1. I've been wrong before, though. I didn't see him as a true number 1 either. That was my biggest concern with him, is that I saw him more as our number 2 coming out there. But at the same time, if Williams can come back healthy, he was playing like a solid number 1 out there last season until he ended up getting hurt. Pure Al Davis pick? Yes, that is true. Numbers, you're sticking with it, dude. And that is an Al Davis pick. I mean, it's speed. It is speed. It is what this team has been built off for so long. They must double dip on wide receiver now. There's no chance Lamb's going to end up making his ass down to 19. Unless you think that somebody else out there, like Denver, was going to definitely target Ruggs, so we took Ruggs there. But, I mean, that's a tough one, dude. That is a tough one. But there's still a shot we double dip. But it's not going to be double dipping with Ruggs and Lamb. Not if we ended up going Ruggs first. Man speed fades over time, especially with injuries. That's what I'm saying, Frank. We missed out on one right there. In my opinion, we missed out on one right there. It could end up being a big-ass play for us, but it could end up working for us. I mean, if he have a plan and he wants to get into that jet sweep game, we want to be able to stretch that field. Either way, whether you have CeeDee Lamb or you have Ruggs, you have to drop a safety on that side, and that opens up the box. So that could be huge for us no matter what. He's not a true one. Oh, he's not the true one. That's what we needed. We still needed one. We definitely still do. He's not like James Jett. He can catch the ball, and he can go over the middle. And he can. I've seen him catch a few little screens and end up breaking them out and streaking the field for it. I like him over Judy. I just think that we missed out on one not taking Lamb right there. Chasing the next Tyreek Hill. Very, very true. Lamb to Denver or Judy, book it. I think you're right about that. I think it's going to end up being Judy. Linebacker after. Linebacker at 19 could be very real. I could totally see us trading 19 now. If I had to go wide receiver, size and hands over speed, yes, dude. I mean, that puts you back in the Lamb or Mims category at that point. Lamb or Judy right here to the 49ers. What the fuck, Raiders? Yeah. We shouldn't question Mayock, and I'm not questioning Mayock. I trust in that dude. I have a lot of faith in him. I know he's going to end up making the right choices for us. Ooh, that was tough to watch, though, man. Watching all three of those drop and knowing that Lamb was the #1 dude on the board, and then we end up going with Ruggs. Ruggs hit a rope on a TV. That's a red flag. That's an immediate red flag, dude. All these other dudes are wearing their suits, all ready to go. Niners will take CD. Donkeys will get Judy. That's pretty much how it's going to play out.
Just take a moment to acknowledge what we're seeing here. Michael Irvin, you of all people have to appreciate this.
Ah, dude, come on.
He's just chilling in a row.
Guarantee you Judy's ass ain't sitting around in a, or Lamb's ass isn't sitting around in a robe just hanging out right now. This kid better come out and play. Better take this serious. Better take it serious. That's all I can say. To all you Ruggs fans out there, I know you're happy as hell that we got him. But I know your ass just saw him in that robe too. So, come on. CD and Ruggs can both catch the ball. They can, dude. Got confidence in this kid now. You'll end up seeing a damn Ruggs breakdown before you know. Who do we take at 19? 19's totally up in the air right now. So my brother just texted me, huge mistake taking Ruggs, man. We're going to have to wait and see. That was a big move for us right there. Trust in Mayock. That's all you can say. Trust in Mayock. Niners traded. Somebody moved up to take CeeDee Lamb right there. I guarantee it. If the Niners just traded that away, somebody's coming in to take CeeDee Lamb that was hoping he was going to make it past the Raiders.
Top 10 picks for the first time since 2015. We're now at a pick right now where the 49ers are going to trade. They're going to trade with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
It's the Bucks. The Bucks are freaking moving up to take damn Lamb. You've got to be kidding me.
To get Tom Brady more protection, that would be a logical pick for Tampa Bay.
You think Tampa Bay is going to take offensive line, or you think Brady was sitting out there, just made a phone call and was like, hey, get me CeeDee Lamb?
Guys, let's talk about this here for a second, because obviously Tampa Bay has plenty of weapons. They just signed Rob Gronkowski. He's going to be there ready to roll. It is protection, right? They gave up 47 sacks last year for I get it. Some of those were because Jameson hung on to the ball.
Give their ass an offensive line. Let's get us back to 19 real quick.
It's understandable why they might get a little nervous thinking their guy might not be there.
How you feeling, Nation? You happy with Ruggs? There's a lot of the big Ruggs supporters aren't in here right now, but I know, man, that kills me, dude. Kills me. Still, the Bucks probably want Kinlaw. That's very true. People on ESPN are talking that they need offensive line. They got sacked like 36 times last season, so I could see that happening too. Josh and Ruggs should be interesting. Teammates again. That is true. Bringing them back together. There could be a little bit of chemistry there. It might help him learn the system. Oregon, you're happy about it? I mean, oh, man. That just hurts, man. You got a receiver that can do it all, and then you got a speed dude that can honestly, truly catch the ball. What do you go with? I'm good with it, bro. Ruggs is hella good. We'll be okay. And I mean, I am okay with it. I'm not going to sit here and bash the dude. He's a Raider now, so I mean, we got him. And he can open it up for us. That's all I really want. If Ruggs plays with the heart of Jacobs, we are golden. Shit, dude. If we can have any of our players come out there and play with the heart of Jacobs, we're totally golden. Yeah, I can see him doing things for us. Oh, I can see this message in the video. That's an Old Spice robe. Oh, man. Rowe doesn't mean nothing. Ruggs will take the top off the defense. And he has to. That's why we brought him in here, and that is the exact reason. Gruden does not want that box stacked every single game, and now that is the one that you can assure that box will not be stacked every single game as long as Ruggs is healthy out there. Bucks picks in. I mean, guarantee the Bucks, they're going offensive line. So what? That'll put... Oh, they only moved back one spot. Okay. Maybe they'll screw Denver over on getting their wide receiver.
Games, and there's no question that down here at this pick, this is the best player that's available for them at a position that they need.
Ruggs, the ceiling is way higher, but it could bomb out if there's a size sample based on it. I was just going to look if we land Claypool later in the draft. That would actually end up looking pretty damn good. I would be happy about that. I just hope Ruggs doesn't fall in the first round. Wide receiver curse. That is true. Tampa Bay went offensive line, so that makes sense. So they went with that Iowa kid, I believe. He needs to be that wide receiver that catches 8 to 10 balls a game for 100 yards plus 2 TDs. Hopefully he can be that dude. Oregon, CD at 19. Yeah, right. Don't see it happen to dude. There's no way that he ends up slipping down. If he does slip down and then we did not take him, I don't even know what. Oh, but dude, that would be tough. Offensive tackle.
Pick is in. Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Caldwell, and thank you to all of our service members for your courage and sacrifice on behalf of our country. The San Francisco 49ers have traded the 13th pick to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With the 13th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Tristan Wirfs.
Yeah, it's Wirfs. So that makes perfect sense. Brady's building his offense back. He's got his offensive line to protect him. Watch out for Tampa Bay, man. I'm telling you, I could end up making a big splash out there. It's a big dude. When's Mel Kiper going to quit? Hopefully sooner than later. Tyler, what's going on, man? CD will slip to 19. I can see it. So what, you think Denver's taking a receiver? You think they're going to end up going out there? Oh, it's freaking Falcons, dude. Falcons really don't need a receiver, though. They're looking pretty solid. San Fran, I could see going defensive tackle. Denver ends up taking Judy. Atlanta goes linebacker. There's a chance CD could slip. But then, I mean, that really is us double dipping at wide receiver. And I did not even think that was a possibility. I was just having fun making those videos because Oregon started something. It's a big dude right there. I'm curious to see what the 49ers do. I'm wondering if they do go wide receiver right here. They've talked about it. They would have known that Tampa Bay wasn't going to take a receiver, so it was an easy trade for them to make. What are you guys thinking about 19? What do we do? What do we do at 19? San Francisco taking Ken. That's what I'm picturing that myself right here. That's what I'm thinking. At 19, you think we go safety? Wide receiver or safety? I mean, Queen's still on the board. Murray's still on the board. Getting people blowing me up about Ruggs right now. I still think we go linebacker at 19, in my personal opinion. Curious to see what happens with it. I know a lot of it's going to depend on the board. I could see Atlanta going linebacker, though. We still need a corner, but yes, we still desperately need a cornerback. What do we do at 19? We crap the bed. Oh man, I hope not. There's still a chance we trade off 19. Back to a commercial break. Y'all give me just 1 second. I'll be right back.
She's like the ultimate mom. She makes sure the kids are good. She makes sure the house is good. It's safe and sound enough for me to just focus on my job.
I know this is what he loves to do, so why wouldn't I want to help him prolong his career or help him not have to worry about school for the kids or anything here? I got it.
For everything that you've done for me and the kids, holding it down, being a rock.
I live here.
I love you too.
Now, more than ever, her love keeps you centered. Show her how much she means to you with a gift from the Center of Me collection. Happy Mother's Day from Kay.
We're at the movies and we need to silence our phone. Who knows where that button is?
I don't have silent.
Everyone does, right up here.
It happens to all of us. We buy a new home and we turn into our parents. What I do is help new homeowners overcome this.
Was that an adjustable spanner? Good choice, Steve.
Okay, don't forget, you're not assisting him. You hired him. You have nowhere to sit. You have 2 nights.
Who else reads books about submarines?
My dad? Yeah.
Oh, those are.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
Look at that.
Cheez It snack. How's it taste? So thin, crispy.
Pick's still not in for the Niners.
Want to keep eating it.
So good. They ran out of cheese.
Queen is good all around her, just not a good, not just a linebacker. Gruden likes versatility in his players. Queen's a definite possibility out there. I really like him. Oregon, I know you're pulling for Kenneth Murray numbers. Kenneth Murray at 19. What did you get? Joe Mama, we ended up getting Ruggs at 12. So now we're pushing forward, seeing who we can end up getting at that 19 spot. Got to protect TB12. Got to go out there. Take care of your boy.
Going up.
Damn, San Fran's using up all their time. Wonder if they're trying to pull another trade right here.
Big day of closet organizing and jigsaw.
Thinking Kinlaw's going to end up dropping a little bit. That's very possible.
Breadsticks and your choice of pasta or wings, sealed for your safety, all in one box. Choose contactless delivery or new curbside pickup at pizzahut.com.
First up is this exquisite bowl of French onion dip. I'm going to start the bidding at $5.
San Fran just milking that clock.
$6 over there. Do I hear $7? $7 in the front. $7 going once, going twice. Sold to the onion lover in the front.
19, if Lamb's not there, then take Queen. 49ers probably trading down because they really wanted Ruggs. That is true. They did want Ruggs. It's nice to stick one of the 49ers. It's a welcome change. Trading that 19th to get into that second round is very, very possible. I can still see that trade happening with the Colts and taking both their second rounders. Let them move back into the first round. And I'll tell you, if Lamb's still sitting out there, I could see the Colts pulling that trade to get him.
Of the NFL. John Lynch is casually comfortable in his setup, the general manager there. Of course, you would be very comfortable too if you were the defending NFC champs with the job they did last season. One of the big moves the San Francisco 49ers did last year was trade late in the season for Emmanuel Sanders.
All right, they made a pick, so the pick is in. Showing CeeDee Lamb on screen.
Some consider him to be the best wide receiver in this draft class. Henry Ruggs was the first to go. And now
We all got to see Gruden's power with Ruggs getting taken at 12.
is the best route runner at a wide receiver.
Lamb is, yeah, Frank Lamb is still on the board right now.
So could San Francisco be
We passed on Lamb to take Ruggs.
what they lost in Emmanuel Sanders? Let's go to Michael Irvin here. Michael, what do you think? If it's one of these two, which one do you like better?
Yeah, Trey, this is what I love, Trey. I talked about the diversity of
Missing out on CD hurt, dude. Oh man, that hurts so damn bad. Who would have thought CeeDee Lamb would have dropped so far? I don't think any of us thought CeeDee Lamb would have dropped that far, dude. It is crazy. But I think Kinlaw is pretty much a lock right here.
And again, you take a look at Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch. They're clearly enjoying this virtual draft, I think, more than most people are. But again, San Francisco plays in the toughest division.
Damn, Lynch just has kids coming out of the woodwork over there. Niners Kinlaw, so that's official. That is in. Dude, I will go absolutely gonzo if we pick a defensive tackle or offensive tackle. I will throw my phone at my face. Yes, I am right there with you. Yeah, so Kinlaw's in. That I saw that coming. I really like Kinlaw. I saw us possibly taking him at 19. I'm actually happy to see him off the board with the way this draft is going right now, so let's see what happens.
Javon Kinlaw, defensive tackle, South Carolina.
Well, perhaps another surprise, but Javon Kinlaw is...
Javon watching you and Zeke stream at the same time. Javon, thanks for coming out, dude. I appreciate it. Pac-Man Big B, I can't believe they passed on Lamb and Judy. Dude, it blows my mind. That is Gruden. That is Gruden's power right there. I am telling you, straight up. Denver gets Jerry Judy. Lamb falls to 19. I could see that, but I could also see Denver jumping all over CeeDee Lamb. And then us having to face his ass twice a year, getting smoked by him, and then just being so pissed off. See how it plays out. See what the old donkeys do here. Broncos got Jerry Judy. Damn, I'm not even showing their pick in yet. That was quick if they pulled that off. Guess Denver is taking CeeDee. That'd be my guess. That San Francisco was trying to trade back again. I bet they were trying to trade back again and nobody would bite on it. How the hell they pass on Jerry Judy? I don't know. I do not know. Kinlaw's going to end up making a big, major impact in the league, though. I really like that kid. So Oregon, you'd seriously do it? You double dip at receiver in this first round? If one of those two guys is out there? I'll tell you right now, Oregon, if we double dip at wide receiver, you are a psychic. Need to get your ass on ESPN so that way you can just project the Raiders picks every single year.
Just like Richard Seymour, long arms, long levers, he can do it inside. And dare I say, John Lynch, they traded away DeForest Buckner. Now they get to Javon Kinlaw, and this defensive line is going to be dominant.
Maybe everybody wanted Ruggs. That's very possible, dude. That is very, very possible. There's a lot of hype about all three of those dudes out there. And honestly, Judy started to drop off a little bit, and the whole discussion became about Ruggs or Lamb. Ruggs is going to have to step up. I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm a huge Ruggs fan already. That dude's going to have to prove something to me, and he better show up and do it. And he better prove that he was worth that 12 pick right there. Lamb at 19. Dude, if we end up pulling Ruggs and Lamb out of this very first round, I will go to bed with a shit-eating grin on my face. I am not even going to lie. If we double dipped, we cut Terrell, you got a huge chunk of money, have an elite wide receiving crew, we'd be super fast. Passionate Believer, what's going on? Double dip, double dip. Dude, bring it. Why the hell not double dip on it? Hell yeah, I would. I've been saying it for months. You truly have, dude. Nobody can take that away from you. You truly, truly have. Mitchell. Denver's pick is in. Who did they take? Is Ruggs polished as a wide receiver? In my opinion, no. But, I mean, the dude can catch, and he has incredible speed. And that honestly might be what we need right now. If you wanted a polished receiver, it was CeeDee Lamb or Judy. Judy's probably the most polished one in the entire draft this year. It feels like when the Raiders passed on Crabtree for Hayward Bay, that is like the vision I had in my brain as soon as that pick came through. Maybe teams are shying away from the first round wide receivers. Like Mayock said, wide receivers in the first round do not perform to expectations. They're going to have to, because we just bid on it, Frank. Ruggs, I think, will surprise us. I'm truly, truly hoping he does. Neil, what's happening, dude? T-Time, what's happening, dude? Going through the draft. Took Ruggs, and now everybody's waiting to see what the hell we do at 19, because that was not a shocking move, but it was not the move I was expecting to happen out there. Anybody gets that Broncos pick in before me, please let me know. And that is tough. But at the same time, man, if you think about our wide receiving crew right now, we got Ruggs on one side, got Williams, got Renfro, got Aguilar playing in that spot, you still got Waller, you still got Foster. I mean, it's looking a hell of a lot more respectable. It truly, truly is. So if we don't go wide receiver at 19, I would not be shocked by that. I think we wanted one of those big three. We got one of those big three, so I'm curious to see what happens at 19. Elway. Get his ass off the screen. All right, so the donkey's got Judy. So that actually works out for us. Why the hell is CD slipping down this board? I was certain he would have ended up going before Judy. I knew it was a toss-up between him and Ruggs, but I thought Ruggs was going to go earlier.
Let's see where the Denver Broncos go.
And then it goes to Atlanta. Atlanta doesn't need a receiver. Oh, shit, dude. If Dallas ends up taking Lamb... Ah, dude. I got you. I usually get the first pick first. Nice. I appreciate that, Gaiman. Judy to Denver. All right, so that's okay. Dallas, I'm guessing, would be the team to go out there and take CeeDee Lamb. You got Cooper and Lamb out there. That's a pretty freaking dynamic combo right there. But Dallas also needs to answer some defensive problems, so it's coming back to us, man. It's coming back to us, and I'm curious to see what happens. And who knows, dude? CeeDee might end up being a bust. Ruggs might have been the dude coming out of this. Jefferson might be the dude coming out of this draft that's the true superstar out of all these dudes. So I'm curious to see how it all plays out. But at least we got one. We got one of them. We got to be happy about that, nation. We truly, truly do.
Following her death, Judy posted a photo of Aaliyah with an uplifting message. I love you, sis. You're in a better place now. I swear I'm going to make it for you and mommy. R.I.P. Aaliyah. Jerry's daughter, Journey Aaliyah, born on March 27th. And there you see it. Jerry Judy going to go work with John Elway.
I don't like seeing that, dude. We're going to have to answer for Judy. Him and Locke together could end up growing into something pretty damn special. Dallas might not happy with Cooper's performance. They paid Cooper, though. They went out there and they paid him all that money. But they need another receiver on the opposite side of that thing, so I'm curious to see who they end up taking. CD is weak off the line. I think people were turned off by that, especially against LSU. That is very true. We all saw it in that game. But it could have just been a down game. But CD's he's played tough before, man. I've seen him put some cornerbacks on their asses and make some wide open catches. Judy's the same way. He's strong. Got to start thinking about those cornerbacks. That's going to be tough, man. That pick right there helped out Denver dramatically.
I think it's fascinating when you look inside this division. Everybody's chasing the Kansas City Chiefs. So are they going to load up on defense and try and slow down that Chiefs offense?
It's like Christmas. I didn't get the Christmas present that I wanted. But it's like I'm okay. Go with the gift I did get. That's it, dude. Be happy about it. Take it, dude. Chasing to Atlanta. That's very, very true. I could see that definitely happening. Miami is going to take Lamb. If Lamb drops all the way to 18, I'll be shocked by that, dude. I don't think he's going to make it past Dallas out there. I really don't. Elway with a big shit-eating grin on his face. Pick 19, Lamb or a defensive player. Frank, at this point right now, I honestly think I would go more towards the defensive side. We got what we wanted. We have that receiver that can open up this offense for us. We can always go back out there in the later rounds and get a burner. In my personal opinion, I think we lean more towards defense at this 19th pick if we don't trade it away, especially if Queen and Murray are still on that board. So many of us before this thing were talking, go wide receiver, go linebacker. I mean, it's all falling into place right now. It might not be the exact guys that we wanted. And honestly, if it ends up going Ruggs and then Murray at 19, it'll be like the exact opposite of what I wanted. But it'll still be two huge additions, and I'll be happy as shit about that. Dallas needs defense. They lost a lot of players. Yeah, they did. And they all came to our team. I mean, I'll take that. But they did lose a cornerback out there, and like their best cornerback. So they might be trying to replace that. There's still a couple decent corners on the board. Ruggs' family wasn't too happy for the pick. It really didn't seem like that. Shit looked a hell of a lot like when Cooper got picked up. So I don't know, man. When you're wearing a robe, it's hard to judge exactly how you're feeling because everybody's just pretty relaxed. Hopefully that's not an issue. I don't think it will be. I think a lot of these kids coming in, I mean, Vegas is a new stadium. It's pretty much a whole new atmosphere. It's going to be building a lot out there. It's going to be a big deal for a lot of these guys out there. So I'm comfortable with it. I'll take it. Got one of the top 3. Bring them on. See what we do at 19 here. Sit through a few more commercial breaks of... Oh, the Falcons probably go defense here. Dallas's cheerleaders are getting that safety. That's very possible. Ravens could trade up if they want Lamb. That would be cool. I would like to see that. AJ is gone. They take Terrell right there? Even better if those... The more he balls out, the more he can control over his own career. That is very, very true. Come on, cut to Goodell. Get us that pick. Unless you're drunk, you won't celebrate like crazy. Everybody looks sober. I would imagine nobody's messing around until after their name's called. There'll be no going back into those draft parties after this.
Welcome back to the draft. Roger Goodell doing his part, FaceTiming with all the quarterbacks taken in this draft. You see Tua Tagovailoa.
Falcons might go corner. That is very, very possible. Oh, Neo, dude, I appreciate you subscribing. Thank you, man. See, Lamb, McKinney, Jefferson, Chasen, Murray. There's some good names still out there, dude. It would kind of suck to trade that 19 spot with all these names still out on this board. Even though that's Mel's board, which means absolutely nothing to me, those names actually do. Save a grip, cut Williams, double dip. Oh, believer, dude. I hope we double dip. AJ Terrell was picked then. Cornerback. Double dip's looking better and better, man. It's looking better and better out there. Dude, I will be so damn happy if we double dip at receiver. But he's saying Falcons got AJ. Believer, dude, thank you, man. I truly appreciate that. Frank, I hope we get Queen. Kind of wish we didn't use the first round pick on a wide receiver. I'm kind of there with you, dude, especially with how deep it is. But at the same time, I think those top 3 receivers had a special talent to them, so I'm okay bringing it in. He might not make the immediate impact that we want to see, but he's going to open up the offense just as far as a defensive standpoint. So I'll take it, man. I'll take it for right now. Damn, I cannot believe AJ went that high, to be honest with you. But I will take it, dude. But that's another corner off the board that a lot of us wanted to see in the silver and black. So it's looking more like linebacker wide receiver right now. Because Terrell was the guy that I thought we were going to be targeting at 19. Gord, I've not spoken to the receivers like Latavius Bryant. He played hated Carr. Trayvon Diggs. Dude, Diggs at 19 is not a bad idea, game, and I will give you that. Let's trade up with Dallas and give up a third. If you gave up 91, you might be able to move a spot right here. Be able to jump in front of Miami's and lock that shit down. I don't know if that would be worth it at this point, but at the same time, I would take it. You think Dallas goes defense? A lot of you guys were saying having that corner go off the board, that was a big deal right there. Hope we don't trade the 19 pick. I really don't hope we trade it either. I want to see both these first picks. I mean, that's 2 of the top 20 dudes in this draft coming to Vegas. That's huge for us. If we double zip, Zay Jones is gone then. He's been doing a lot of the off-season workouts with Carr. They've been working a lot together, but I would agree with you. I would like to see him gone. I'm not going to sit here and lie, but I think it opens up guys like Aitman will probably be gone. Doss will probably be gone. Like, we have room to move around these wide receivers and still keep the bigger names. Defensive end or cornerback for Dallas. That's what I'm pretty much thinking. I could see defensive end. Maybe Chase in here. Don't say the Cowboys like that, dipshit. Immediate impact is us saving millions. Are you kidding me? Money talks. Henry Ruggs. Dude, Ruggs, dude. Believer, I'm with you now, man. We all got to believe in Ruggs at this point. The dude has to come in here and do some work. I'm telling you, the Raiders wanted AJ. Now we're lost. We're going to do some no-name. Man, I really think we did want AJ. I think you are right about that. But I think there's still a lot of big names out there. I could still see us going safety at this next pick. Ruggs reminds me of Rocket a little. I will give you that, dude. And I would take another Rocket on this team. The dude just needs to be able to stay healthy, and he needs to be able to make plays for us. If we double dip, I'm jumping in the pool. Supreme, you better tape that shit. I want to see a video of that. If we double dip and trade Williams to the Eagles for a second, Darnell, that is a real possibility. I don't know if Williams could pull the value of a second, but I think if we traded him and like a pick 91, we could definitely get into that second round. And if that was the scenario, yeah, double dip, dude. Double dip and go for it. Why the hell not at that point? Jack this team up, dude. That is what we need if we are going to compete with these powerhouses that we're playing against. CD might be there at 19. He might. Do we double dip? Or do we go Diggs? Diggs has better skills and stats than AJ. That is true. Diggs is still a definite possibility at 19. If we somehow land CD, I'm taking a big shot. If we somehow land CD, dude, I'm walking away, and I'll be back in about 5 minutes, and we'll celebrate this show completely. That would be so nice. We don't need another safety. We're good. Gorbs, I agree with you. I really don't think we do, but if it gets to some point, I could see these guys just start going for the best name on the board. Falcons reached big time. Yes, they did, and I know you're happy as shit about that. And there's a lot of real sad Falcons fans out there, and I'm okay with that. Dallas goes chasing. Yeah, I could see that happening. They're taking their sweet time. They might be making deals too, because a lot of these dudes are going to slip a little bit. I'm shocked that CD is still on this board. The fact that he was the third one to go blows my mind a little bit. The pick is in. Get away from some of this crap talk out there and just get us back to this draft, people. Come on now.
This is CD Lamb. Waiting to hear his name called. Daniel, that's a really interesting point, right? Because you want to build your team, but sometimes you can do things to make sure that
CD's girl looking to get married as soon as this draft is over right there. My only issue with Ruggs is the Raiders' history. We have taken the speediest guy for the past few decades. None of them have ever paid out. Chris, I'm right there with you, man. But at the same time, everybody's talking about Ruggs as a different kind of talent out there. He's more than just that speed guy. I called him that speed guy on this channel. Caught a lot of shit for it, so I am hoping that everybody else was right and that I was wrong on this. I had Gross Matos for the Dallas, but now I'm double thinking. Yeah, I'm thinking more Chase on for them right here. But, oh God. I think it's in. They took CD. And I kind of saw that coming. Jefferson is still out there. Ruggs and Jefferson could be a pretty dynamic duo too. I told you I was pretty high on him. But now if it's between Jefferson or going after somebody for our secondary or Queen or Murray, I mean, I'm sticking with Queen or Murray at our next pick for right now. So CD is gone. CD is off the board. He's officially a cowgirl. So now you got CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper on each side of that offense. That is a strong, strong offense. Damn, you got Zeke back there. You got the dancer at your QB. So that was a big move for them. We didn't double dip. No, we did not. But I do not see us double dipping with Jefferson. I do not think that is the right move. I'm pulling for Murray. Murray or Queen right here. I'm leaning towards Queen, but I will take either one of those guys. So let's see how this one plays out. Murray at 19 or trade back. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Oregon. Murray or Queen. If not, trade back. I think Murray, like I said it before, he is the best linebacker in this draft, and at this point I would take the number one. Kill that for a second, my bad. We need a defensive back. We truly do. Who's still on that board that we can go out there and get that wouldn't be a total waste at 19? We still managed to go 8-8. Yep, yes they did. We should go defense or trade back. So that seems to be the pretty much the standard right here. Either go defense or trade back, because I do not think we're going to double dip with Jefferson. That does not seem like the right move to do out there at all. We better get Murray. Queen or Diggs at 19. Diggs is still a possibility out there. I'm curious to see what they end up pulling here. Sorry, Mike, I know you're not watching this. I'm not ducking you, dude. I'm live right now, so I can't be taking any phone calls. Man, Dallas's offense is looking good, dude. That hurts. Could you imagine? That would have been too good. If we would have had Ruggs and Lamb out there, that would have been too much. And then Miami. I see Miami going defensive back right here, too. You think they're going offensive tackle? No Diggs. A lot of people don't want Diggs. I'd rather see a linebacker than Diggs. But at the same time, we need a little bit more defensive back help. And there's a huge drop-off once we get out of this first round as far as the secondary goes. I think that we trade back. I think that's a very real possibility. We're going to have to see what happens at 19. The Raiders pass on Diggs. The Jags won't. No, they will not. They will snatch that up immediately. Oh, way, dude. Lamb will outpass Gallup through the preseason, I guarantee. D-Hop 2. Yep. He is, dude. Lambs was the next Hopkins out there. Ruggs is the next question mark out there. That is very, very, very true. I'm really starting to like Ruggs. Pick more. A pair with Williams and Hunter and Waller. I mean, he's that true speed guy for us that we need out there. We truly do need that true just streak the field guy. We do have it again. He does have hands. He can run. I mean, he could run, like, legitimately, we could start running a lot of those little screens and shit like that out there. So I'm curious to see what ends up happening with him. He could be big. If nothing else, he's going to pull a safety every single time. Queen at 19, dude. If we pull Queen at 19, I will be happy about that. Queen would be able to put us into a true 4-3 with actual speed still on the field, and that would make a huge difference in our division for us. Miami taking that sweet-ass time out there.
Let's raise a cup to the first among us who put themselves last. To the risk takers, the mask makers, and online.
Would you be willing to trade 19 right here to go back and get 2 second-round picks and add that value, or do you want to see us make that pick at 19? I truly want to see us make that pick. There's too much talent still on this board right now. I'm having Hayward Bay flashbacks. That's the one thing, dude. Hayward Bay coming out of college was super fast, but he did not have the hands that Ruggs had. Like, he did not. And he did not have that true, like, you got to figure, Ruggs was a dude that was surrounded by talent and was still making huge plays out there. Hayward Bay was a speed dude, so I'm hoping it shows up. Also know what's going on, dude. The best thing about Ruggs is that you can't put these safeties in the box. You can't. You have to put one back, and that's going to open up Jacobs, and that's going to open up Waller. I mean, it's really a good move for us. The more and more that I think about it, who do you like better, Queen or Murray? I honestly like Queen better because he's going to be playing that outside linebacker spot for us. I think Murray kind of fills that middle void better, but Murray's the overall better linebacker out of the two of them. But I think for our situation, Queen would make more sense. Rick Pops Toms says, Raiders, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the show. I hope you're right, brother. Dude, I hope I'm right, too, because if I'm not, Ruggs goes out there and gets ripped on that first play, and then he's done. We've seen that shit happen before. I was watching flashbacks of Jacoby Ford and Denarius Moore. Please don't catch up. Please don't. It'll break my heart seeing that. Break my heart. Everybody said, dude. A lot of you dudes that supported Ruggs said that dude is a special talent, and I just wasn't able to see it. And he's on our team now. So you better hope he is, because I'm going to hold your ass accountable for it. Just like you would have held me accountable for it if Lamb would have came out there and been a bust. I'm sure the Raiders were very aware of Ruggs have hands because of Hayward. Yes, I'm very, very sure of that. Catch up safe here, brother. All right, looks like the Dolphins got their pick in. And then it's right back to us. So let's see what we do here.
Sunday, and you showed out to the tune of over 6 million people watching the first 2 episodes. And we're going to bring them back. Episodes 3 and 4 coming this Sunday. They've got this whole promo card they want me to read. I'm just going to read you one. Highlighted by Dennis Rodman.
All right, come on, ESPN. The pick's in. Nobody wants to hear about Rodman. We don't care about Rodman right now. Want football. We trade back for 2 in the second. That's possible. Believer, that's us going to the Colts right there. We got Littleton inside. Nick can play one side. And Lee and another. That's very real, dude. Game, our defense is looking solid. If we go out there and get a linebacker right here, one of those two big two, it's going to flip our defense even more, and it's going to be looking damn good. Ruggs will run the routes AB was going to run. 19 trade back for K. Murray or Big D. That's very possible. Fulton is still there. Fulton is still there, and that's a very real possibility at 19. That's a good call on that. Believer, we got our guy. More picks, more opportunities. Mike will get it done. Mike will get it done. I have no doubt in that. We're just spitballing out here. I guarantee you that man has a plan that he is following to a T right now. I pray I'm wrong about Ruggs, and I trust Mayock. Wait and see and hope for the best. That is it. So another offensive tackle, so that pick is in then. Speed indeed kills. Yes, it does. Speed opens up offenses, and we did not have that. And now we do, at a few different levels, so I'm happy as shit to see that. So is that Dolphins one offensive tackle? Oh, that's that whole trade, okay. Finns get it. There it is. The Finns get the tackle out of USC. So it's back to 19. Here we go. Here we go. Do we trade it? Do we keep it? I'm okay with either one, dude. I want a linebacker right here. I'm not even going to lie. If nothing else, and we keep running nickel, then we need a linebacker to be able to fill that gap if Nick or Littleton goes down. So Fulton or a linebacker.
The 18th pick, 2020 NFL Draft. The Miami Dolphins select Austin Jackson, tackle, USC.
You know what just happened? Roger Goodell tipped the pick. He said we got good news for Tua. You knew it had to be an offensive lineman. And there is Austin Jackson, first team All Pac-12 out of USC.
2 live shows going. It's tough watching 2 live shows. I think Queen is the better fit with Littleton. I think he is too. He just brings that speed on the outside. Trade down a couple of spots for a free second. That would be huge, dude. If we could trade down right here, get into the late 20s and get into the second round just based off of pick 19 without losing any players, that's a definite move for us. I'd like to see that happen. Plus, it would extend the stream for everyone to enjoy.
Diamond Blackfan anemia, a genetic disorder that prevents her bone marrow from producing red blood cells. As a sibling, Austin
Sickle
Jackson
cell.
was the best match, but it was only about a 20
Speed doesn't matter if the economic head coach runs a dink and dunk offense on both sides. His QB will cut it loose. That's what scares me, dude. We better be able to utilize Ruggs for the way that he's made to play football. Because you heard that shit with Cooper. We didn't play him. They didn't play me in the right position, and they didn't let me do what I was needed to do. Ruggs is that type of player. You need to give him that freedom. You need to give Carr that freedom. And it's going to come down to that man on screen, on my stream, of if that shit will happen. One on mute and listening to you. Appreciate that, Mitchell. Renee, oh, what's up, Renee? Winfield's still out there, dude. Winfield Jr.'s still on that board. And we talked about that safety position. That would be the end of Eric Harris, but I'm curious to see what happens. Yep, Raiders on the clock. Come on, you got 4 minutes. Make your pick, boys. But I'll tell you, if this clock starts to run down a good bit, we're going to end up trading that pick. But the pick is in according to the Supreme, so we're going for it. Murray, you think it's Murray? It's Murray or Queen. I think our safeties are pretty much set, even though I would like to see McKinney or could be Diggs. Oh, man. Winfield's still an option, man. There's a lot of dudes out there. Come on. I'm honestly glad we didn't trade that. I really think we can trade one of our thirds packaged with something to get into that second round. Diggs, please. Queen. Gladney. Oh, dude. Gladney's out there. I know you were high on him.
So there you see it. Tua Tagovailoa under center. Austin Jackson protecting that man under center. The offensive tackle out of USC. We continue to work our way through the draft. We are up to pick number 19, and there you see Austin Jackson and family celebrating.
They trade him with the doll? I don't think so, dude. I actually hated Musgrave. Same offensive scheme as Gruden, but Musgrave gave Carr the freedom. And that's true, dude. And that is the one thing that I will say about Musgrave. He gave Carr the chance to just say, you know what, all right, go out there and air it out and see what happens. And he does not get with that with Gruden, which is why I don't understand why we brought in Ruggs unless he's going to give him that opportunity.
Meanwhile, we're up to pick 19 in the first round. It is the second of the 2 first-round picks for the Oakland Raiders. Remember, they dealt away Amari Cooper. They dealt away Khalil Mack. They had 3 first-round picks last year. One of them was a home run, Josh Jacobs. Jonathan Abrams was hurt, never really saw it. Cleveland Furl didn't really translate what they thought they'd
If we get Murray, we'll have the best linebacker group in the league, hands down. I will totally agree with that. Ah.
Let's go to the commissioner and find out what the Las Vegas Raiders are doing.
We thought it would be fitting here at pick 19 as the Las Vegas Raiders welcome their second selection to make a special announcement. As you may know, we are scheduled to host the draft in in Vegas this year.
Arnett. Gruden doesn't trust Carr's decision making. That is, I'm Frank, I'll give you that. It's been pretty obvious.
So we're happy here to announce that tonight the Las Vegas Raiders will host the 2020 NFL Draft.
Oh, so we get the draft next year. That's pretty cool. Oh, David Arnett. Yeah. Yeah, that hurts. All the people on this board right now. Oh, man. Now we're truly trusting in Mayock because that pick is shit. Dude, that's a reach. You just left 2 of the best linebackers in this draft on the board to pull out a defensive back who's not even the number 1 defensive back on the board. Dude, come on. That one hurts. Ruggs I was willing to deal with, and that was okay, but what the hell are they thinking right there? Somebody tell me I'm wrong on this, dude, because that was some shit right there. You leave Fulton out there, you leave Murray out there, you leave Queen out there. Or I guarantee you're going crazy right now. That blows my mind. Dude, what the hell? Dude, yeah, dude, that doesn't sound like a good pick. Joe Mama, it's a corner. Yeah, it is, but it's a cornerback. Dude, there's so many better people on the board right here. Why the hell would you not trade that back? Well, blindsided again. Hopefully Mayock knows what he's doing. He better be better at this point, dude, because that was crazy. Reach, yeah. I mean, we can all agree on this. I don't care what Gruden trusts. I have more faith in Carr than Gruden. What the hell? Dude, yeah, I'm right there with you. Dude, everybody's seeing this pick come in right now. That is unreal. What the hell were they doing? That pick was terrible. That dude was second, maybe even third round talent. We're plucking him up at 19. Ah, dude.
I think he's a little bit earlier than a lot of people expected, but when you watch the film and you watch Jeffrey Okudah and then you watch Damon Arnett, look, I can tell you this.
I mean, I can see, man, they're all out there happy and clapping. That's not, out of all the people that were still out there, what the hell, dude? All right, Nation, I'm out, dude. Catch up, man. Have a good night. I'm not going to lie to you. That pick fucking killed me. I'm probably going to end up killing this stream in a few minutes. I don't get it, dude. I truly don't. It's way higher than everybody expected. Damn. All right, guys. I'm going to call it a night for right now. Go ahead and check out those other guys' streams. I'm going to have to go process this. I'm going to end up doing a full breakdown as far as Arnett goes because I need to see exactly what this dude can do. Yeah, Mayock needs to be drug tested ASAP, dude. I don't know what the hell happened right there. That blows my mind. They didn't even say, no, they didn't say anything about him because there's nothing to say about that kid. He's a second or third round talent at best. And we just plucked him up at 19. God, that blows my mind, dude. All right, Nation. If anything else happens, I will definitely jump back on, but I need to go check these dudes out, see exactly what we just landed. Thank you so much to everybody that came out tonight. I honestly did not expect to have that many people in here at all, so I truly appreciate that. Please click the like button on your way out. We'll be back tomorrow night. We're going to keep breaking this stuff down and keep going through this draft. And then we can all go to bed and try to figure out what the hell the Raiders just did right there. Peace out, Nation. We'll catch you guys next time.